It's the final draw of the 2018 SaskTel Tankard Provincial Men's Curling Championship here in Estevan, the energy capital of Saskatchewan. The championship final is coming up next.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by SaskTel, Viterra, Service Equipment, White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, Asham Curling Supplies, Jiffy Lube, CurlSask, and SaskTel Max.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Affinity Place in Estevan, home to the 2018 SaskTel Tankard Provincial Men's Curling Championship. My name is Sean Joyce. I'm joined by Susan Lang and Kim Hudson, and we are down to just two teams. It is the final. For those of you who are with us this morning, you saw an exciting match. Steve Laycock, a dominant performance over top of Brock Virtue to move into this game. Colton Flash won the Page playoff last night and got into this game by virtue of this. Kim, let me ask you one question about the Laycock team. We had a bit of a chance to talk to them after the game. We were joking a little bit, asked him what he knew about this guy. He says he taught Colton everything he knows, but did he teach Colton everything that Steve knows?
That's a very good question. We all know that Colton actually left this team, or left the Laycock team actually, to form this team and to go out on his own. Interestingly enough, they have not played each other yet in the last year at any spiel, and they have not played here. So it'll be an interesting game. It'll be good to see. But you want to know what? I like the Laycock's team's chances because they keep coming off a win. 4 straight wins now, I believe it is. And they just keep getting better and better. Flash team has been hanging around waiting, watching. It'll be interesting.
And Susan, as far as Colton Flash is concerned, Steve Laycock coming off 4 wins in a row, yes, but Colton Flash has won 5 in a row to get to this point. We've had a couple of times where there looked like there was a possible matchup looming between the former teammates. It hasn't happened. We keep asking him who he wants to play, and he keeps giving the politically correct answer. Does he want this game?
You know, I really don't know the answer to that. He just wants the tankard in his back pocket. He wants to win the championship. I'm pretty sure that Bruce Corte, their coach, has taken them through this possibility of playing his former teammate. They're all good friends off the ice. Like, that's the hard part. But I think it's going to be focusing in. It's Red Rocks versus Yellow Rocks. Let's just keep doing what we have been doing. They have been strong every position, top to bottom. Judging rocks, sweeping really well. I think they will be focused and not too worried about who they're playing.
All right, and we certainly expect an exciting game. It's just about to get underway, and before it does, let's meet the teams in this championship final.
Hi, I'm Colton Flash, skip of Team Flash. My third is Kevin Marsh, second Dan Marsh, lead Trent Knapp, coach Bruce Corte, and we curl out of the Nutana Curling Club in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Hi, I'm Steve Laycock, skip of Team Laycock. Our fourth is Matt Dunstone, our second is Kirk Myers, our lead is Dallin Myers, and our coach is Lyle Myers. And we curl out of the Nutana Curling Club in Saskatoon.
So the two teams just about set to get underway. Here's how they got to this point. Colton Flash, winner of the A event, moved directly into that 1-2 Page playoff game. Was victorious in that game last night and has been waiting all day to find out who he'd play here in this final. Steve Laycock, by contrast, had actually lost the B final, had to come through the C, and really by that point in time he's playing sudden death games. So sudden death to get out of the C, sudden death in the Page playoff last night, sudden death in the semifinal this morning, and now one more sudden death game for Steve Laycock. Can he win one more?
Well, if they keep playing and improving like what they have been doing, they were a little shaky at the start of the competition here, and I think that's why we found them down in the sea. They were just getting their weights matched up and their rock line, and a lot of rock matching that they struggled with a bit early in the competition too. But They've just been getting steadier and steadier and just been demolishing opposition lately.
Crazy tight.
Yep. And the thing that's interesting too, this is a big game, but this is a final game, and that's very different. We'll make sure that these two teams are the same teams we've seen play along, and you know, Laycock has had their backs to the wall all along last 4 games. But now it's one ultimate prize, and not just the prize of going to the Brier. This is the prize of being the hometown team going to the Brier. And you want to know what second place gets?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. A really nice trophy, I think, and probably a very nice plaque and some great memories. But you know what? They're just like every other team in the province when this game is over, and one team gets the ultimate carrot. So there's a lot of pressure in just one game.
Finish. There's full lead right in the 4.
Keep going, bud.
So 2 nicely placed stones already. Steve talked about in his post-game interview after the semifinal, knowing that the Flash team had hammer in this first end, how important it was for them to get off to a strong start, try to get that hammer back as soon as they could. And
Weight's good.
you know that they've been focusing on that for the last hour already, and so far
How heavy?
they're off to a good start.
Okay. No,
Well, they're off to an aggressive start. They played the center guard and
where it's heavy.
come around to follow that, and now looking for the freeze. This
Yeah,
is
but
gotta
clearly
curl.
part of the plan to get the force here going.
Yeah, for sure.
Go ahead and flop
You know, and we do know that 3 members of the Laycock team, they've been to the Brier. They know what this is all about. They've been in many finals. Matt, who has played in a lot of juniors and has never been to a Brier, though. So we'll see if he's the same player in this final game as he's been all week.
That's a really good point, Kim. He's brand new to the team, still kind of feeling his way around, and this is quite the stage to do that without that experience from previous competitions.
There's an almost perfect.
Right in the nose, Kirky.
Throw an 11.
Sure. It's a nice spot here.
Yeah, it is. Speed will be okay.
Yeah, nice and gradual. Weight's good. Weight's good. A little quiet. Weight's good.
Clean.
Hair light.
Yep. Hard if you're light.
Clean. Weight's good. Weight's good.
Guys,
Whoa. Whoa.
Hard in the 1, Steve.
Good shot.
Good. Good.
What was the weight?
Myers makes the hit, does remove the back stone.
Straight
I
roll's
think they were
fine.
looking
If
for a
you
little
get a
more
little
finish.
pin
They would
like
like to
that's
stay in
okay.
front of this other stone.
Real solid board.
It's the same as what Trent is.
Yeah, that was good board.
Okay.
Chance for Dan Marsh. Try to make that roll under cover here.
Good board.
Solid board. Oh. Yep. Hard. 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 Shot.
Makes the hit a little thin on the first stone and comes across, moves his own shot rock to the back 12. But I think the shooter spun up to be mostly under the
Yeah, the
guard.
same shot.
Yeah, that actually worked out pretty nice.
Pretty tough spot.
Okay, let's go whack that one. Or what?
Make it with hack.
Whatever you think, Kirk.
Whatever you like, Steve.
You'll be shot.
That's okay.
12.
Okay. Let's go. Just a pound less. Yep. Weight's good. 12. Hair,
Yep.
weight's good. Come on down.
Yep.
Keep
Hard.
that one. Yeah.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Hard.
Not going to get by the guard.
I don't know if that was just a little bit light. It's pretty close to the weight.
Yeah, they were talking about hack. Looks like he was close.
You like top 12 or? Pretty good. Might set up a triple, but. Or is he, well, he's got that. Gotta be careful with the triple. Well, go like this. That's. I like that shot. Okay. T-line.
Yeah. So what T-line weight?
T-line.
And all week long, we've talked about the placement of these open shots, and just how they have to forward think so far so that they're not setting up these doubles and triples, because when you're playing against especially somebody like Matt Dunstone, who can really throw these big weight hits accurately, every shot placement has to be thought out perfectly. We've used that word an awful lot, that you can make your shot, but you have to make it perfectly in order to have a good chance to get a multiple score.
I agree with you, Sue, but I'm going to go one step further and say, how about all 8 of these players throwing that up weight?
Whoa! Yes! Yeah! Yeah! Whoa!
Makes the little tap on the yellow and flips a little beneath the guard, but I think they wanted to leave the first 2 overlapped, and there's room for a hit and roll here.
Yeah, and that's exactly the call.
What kind of speed?
11.
Yep. Put Kirk out on his first one there.
Yeah.
Go, Stevie. Need you, bud. How's the weight?
Good. Yep.
Yep. A little heavy, 10. Gotta go.
Gotta go. Pretty good. Weight's 11.
Oh, whoa.
Weight's
Yep.
11.
Yeah! Hard! Hard! Whoa.
Just gets by the guard.
Change
Makes
of
the
plan.
hit on the top
The
one.
other one, Matt. Good, Steve.
Good sweep, guys.
Good.
Try to roll back.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice to make
Try to roll it, just
contact with something, but that was a long ways away from what they were actually playing.
Yeah, it's interesting to
Yep.
see if the ice has got a little more curl, if things have changed, if they've just underthrown. Not real sure.
Well, if that stone's not there, he completely flashes the
Go
rock
big.
he's playing.
Yeah.
Control.
Yep.
Control.
Close. Close.
Easy control.
Yep. Whoa. Yes! Hard! 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 Sit.
Kevin
Yeah,
Marsh
keep
with the
going.
hit and roll.
Beyond.
Well, rolls just a little bit too far. I think there's a double there now.
Yeah, I think they can see enough of it for
Gonna see a
sure.
little bit of fresh curl, maybe, Steve?
Yeah, Kevin a lot
I don't
more
think it'll be
adamant
too
on
bad.
that sweep call.
What are you gonna hit, Stevie?
He's a little bit
Go to
seemed
3.
a little bit more prepared for the big curl.
More. More. No, I'm playing the out.
Oh, okay.
The other way.
Go, bud. Good weight, Steve.
Well, that's the other thing when you're talking about these players that can throw such big weight. You can put the broom in pretty much the same place. Doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
Take
You're not
ice where you
expecting
wanna
it to
hit it.
curl.
Whoa.
Whoa. Straight hit and roll. Off.
Well, you know, that was a pretty good chance that you gotta make.
Has to be a little careful of this roll over
Way
to
a
the
little
side.
Okay.
Yeah, throw
Just that
control.
yellow
Keep
rock
this
in the
out.
back of the rings.
Either that or you go like this.
That's what I was thinking. First thought, but I don't know.
Well,
He's
yeah,
got to
'cause
roll
if you're-
just a little bit. It's pretty good. Nose isn't even terrible.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's try to roll a little bit.
Same
That's
weight.
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Nose isn't bad
Solid
now
board.
because
Okay, bud, let's go.
the double would be awfully thin, and I don't think you've got enough air to get there.
Similar weight. Yep.
You don't want to jam the back one, so they'll look to hit and roll just a little bit under cover here.
Similar weight. Easy control. Same weight. Yeah. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Makes the hit, stays pretty much right there. I like that spot. I like the nose hit because if Matt Dunstone can roll under cover,
Exactly.
you've got the short runner. Had you rolled under,
I try and cross the base.
Yeah,
and go
it's
in.
very
Yeah.
usable.
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't
So
get the
good
little
test
rolls
here
and
for
yeah.
Matt Dunstone in
Give you
his
a good
first
9.
Saskatchewan men's tankard appearance.
Go, bud. Need you.
Matt, of course, from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Every team has allowed one person from out of province.
Good weight.
He has played in a tankard final, though. Played last year in Manitoba as a junior. They made the final against Mike McEwen, and they had already determined that they were going to the World Championships. Had Mike McEwen lost the final, he still would have been going to the Brier as Team Manitoba, but would not have gotten the Purple Hearts.
Little heavy. 8. Whoa, lean. 8.
Yes, you are exactly right. It's just coming back to me now, Sean. That's exactly right.
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa.
Matt Dunstone looking for the hit and roll behind cover. Might be able to get the double at the same
Yeah,
time.
Does
boy.
both.
Pistol.
Nice shot.
That'd be a kid.
Kid.
try to nut it in there. It's pretty thin, right?
Yeah.
I don't think hack.
Well, one shot later and you're out of trouble. Colton Flash has got a few problems here.
How much you guys got?
Dan, how much?
It's buried.
Pretty much buried. Yeah. Okay. Maybe an inch. Thinking this would have
Outside there you go. Like you could tap.
I don't hate that actually. You know, you tap it to here.
There's no angle that you can.
Do you like tapping it?
That's okay.
I like that. Let's try tap it just right
Same line as mine there, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a double, right?
Well, if I roll inside just a hair.
Well, it's either that or you don't want to do any kind of hit on it?
Well, I can't stick anything. Like I'll maybe stick it.
Well, you
and
can
roll
stick it
over to
buried,
here.
can't you?
Huh?
Can't you stick it buried?
Really thin, yeah.
Really thin.
It's not bad, isn't it?
Whatever you like, shot you like better. I don't
I like
mind
this.
it. Okay.
Tap it here. It gives him a little bit of risk. So and we always have the draw still.
Okay, so Dan had this shot, eh?
Yeah.
If the red stone that's back there now is dead buried, and that's what they said when they looked for the
It's
hack,
technically over curled.
there's no way you can slash that
Yeah.
in and it'd still be
Yeah,
dead
that's
buried.
good
You'd
stuff.
maybe be half at the most.
I think one of the skill sets you have to build up when you're at this highly competitive level is that mental resiliency, how in 2 rocks you can go from looking to taking maybe 2 or 3 and all of a sudden with one great shot by your opposition it's taken away, and to be able to rebound from that and set and just keep going.
Little hot.
Yeah, good point.
Whoa, wide. Whoa, then. We're going to curl, though. Hit thin.
Whoa,
Hit
Dan.
thin. Whoa, where?
Back 12.
Whoa, then.
Back
Whoa,
12.
then.
Back 12.
Whoa. Whoa.
Got a long way to curl.
Hard, Trent. Hard.
He could tap it on the angle behind the red, but he has to tap it past it first.
Has to get shot too.
I don't think he did, but
Poked
Actually,
it out
that
in the
didn't
open
work
that
out
little
too
bit.
bad.
poked the red over, and the yellow is
Can't double.
not fully exposed either.
thinking? Nose? Nose that?
Could nose this. How easy is this to get to now?
It's half rock, I think. Yeah, half rock showing.
Nose it, or that's a little risky, right?
Yeah, I'm fine
Got a little
with
hit and roll on that.
We've seen it.
I like nosing. I like 11.
But I understand why he doesn't want to play it. So
Got to hit. Want to hit? Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
What's it called, Matt?
11.
So
Right
they're
on
looking
the
to
nose,
play
or
the
nose it.
bumper weight
Nose it.
shot on
Let's go make this, buddy.
the stone at the just off the center line in the
Yeah,
8
you can
foot.
believe in 11.
He's got to get real close to the nose. If he starts rolling broomside at
Half
all,
rock, make sure
he's
you
going to
get
leave a
the
double.
weight on.
Pretty natural double, which they did say that's what they're playing, trying to get to the nose. We do know there's lots of curl. It'll curl lots past the guard.
Whoa.
Weight's good. Weight's
Whoa.
good, Steve.
Rolling away. It's 11.
Still got a cut for
Weight's
clean.
good. Weight's good.
Clean, yep.
They've already gone to plan B.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Roll it.
No, no roll, no roll.
No.
They might have got caught a little bit in
Great
between.
shot.
Nice shot, Matt.
But you know what? That's actually not. It's pretty thin.
Just like control.
It's thin, but it's there.
Yeah, real thin. Control.
It's thin, but it's there. But you
I don't
could
think I need more.
go over the top and give up 1, 2.
You could.
Right here?
Yeah.
Control.
But no open
Just
draw, you'd have to
control.
play the tap on your yellow anyway, and going way out wide to do that.
Yeah.
I got it pretty tight to the guard.
I was thinking to myself that
Yeah, it's
control
pretty
sounds
thin,
like a
eh?
lot of weight for the amount of finish he needs past the guard.
Control weight, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes you're better off to remember on these, you don't have to kill him, you just have to get him out of the 8 foot. You could make that with bumper.
Go big. Whoa! Close! No! Whoa! No! Close! Yeah! Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Hard catch.
Gets the
Go.
one, makes contact with the second, but won't push
Nope,
it far
steal
enough.
of
It'll
one.
be a steal of 1 for Steve Laycock to start things off, and he will carry the lead into the second end.
All right, people, let's get to work. Lights off.
Ma'am, there's someone at the door. Unknown male, might be a salesman.
Take care of it. You, drop the temperature. I'm roasting.
Ma'am, your straightening iron. Shall I pull the plug?
Yes. While you're at it, leave room for milk.
Get on your game with Asham Curling Supplies. Customize your slide with the all-new Express Ultralight and Club Shoe, featuring the style, comfort, and performance you expect from Asham. Sweep the competition with our Pro Grip gloves and ultralight carbon fiber, composite, and fiberglass handles, plus World Curling Federation approved pads.
Hey folks, I'm Arnold Asham, and for 39 years our product has been satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies, online, in-store, and at your club.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, a big steal in the opening end for Steve Laycock. Colton Flash looking for the double to possibly pick up two. Couldn't have got much tighter by that guard. Needed to be just a little bit thinner on the first stone. Didn't push it far enough to get his single or deuce, and it's a steal of one.
Goes back to what you said, Susan. Lots of emotions out there, and really, you know, the Flash team looks like they were getting multiples all end, and then even with the last rock, perhaps a multiple, and you give up a steal of one, and now you got to regroup. And
yeah, wait, pretty close.
Well, that's right. Steve's team, not a shaky start, but it wasn't a very precise start to say. And then Matt Dunstone on his first one comes in with the saver shot, that double and rolling behind the guard. To sit shot rock on top of it all. That one big shot just turned that entire end around. So as I said, the kid saved him on that one.
The kid. He's only 5 years younger than them. Does that mean you're a kid?
Lots of line.
Wait's good.
Lots of line.
Wait's real good.
Wide. We can
Matt.
wait. We can wait.
It's not Wait's real good. It's not too bad.
Lots of line.
Okay, we gotta wait. We're almost in. No, we're good. How's line? I can
really
go.
gotta finish.
I can go.
Really gotta finish.
Yeah, I can. You can go, Matt.
Straight sideways. Let's go. Hard.
We've said this before. Textbook start. Top of the four. Corner guard. Center guard on top. Although they needed that one to curl a little more.
Wait, they'll finish up here still. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah.
Trent Knapp with his out turn.
Close. Close. Yep. Wait's good. Yep. Gotta go. Yeah. Light. Hard. Wait's good. Hard.
Looking to make the hit on shot rock and get a bit of a roll. They're going to have to go to get anything on the roll.
Go. Slow it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, great job by the Brushers to hold that line.
Be straight up here for you, Kirky.
That's what you need as the skip when you're front and your lead starts out the end for you with two really nice shots. That just sort of helps everything settle down and get you over that first end.
Right. And that's a good point, too. You know, for the sake of all the players, it's nice to get that first end over with and go, phew. Okay, now I've got our sea legs. Now let's start playing.
Kirk Myers looking for the run back. Makes the run, but the object stone doesn't roll out of the rings.
Changes the color of the one out front, though.
Well, and the yellow stone in the rings is now open.
Fight the four or where?
Yep.
Fight the four. Okay. Should be in the good stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got her. I liked it.
Fight the four. Line's good.
Wait, good.
Okay.
Top eight.
Line's good. Little tight.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me know. Go ahead.
Hard.
Go ahead.
Whoa.
Wait,
just leave it higher. Leave it higher. It's an over curl if anything.
Shot down.
Nice.
Draw.
Good.
Dan Marsh with a nice come around on his first here in that second end.
And that was a nice throw. What we have seen is sometimes over curl coming out the other side, and didn't even see that at all. Very nice.
Kirk Myers, another chance at a run back here.
Well, he's got two ways to make this shot, too. He's got two yellow rocks in the rings that just...
Makes the run. Shoot, the Raystone sits in the opening between those two guards, though.
Go back my way. Roll this way, even if you go all the way over here, it's fine. Okay. Seeing this turn with control? Sure.
I know so many of us are just so happy when we can make that opposition rock go away, but Kirk just sort of, that's just not, it's more than a half shot for them, but he really wanted them stacked still, like perfectly buried after his shot.
Go big. Whoa. Control.
Yeah.
Control. Control.
Wait's good.
Yep. Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Wait's good.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Control.
Whoa. Whoa. It's okay.
Good.
Nose hit. Sits for shot rock.
Roll it under a bit.
Like a 10.
You betcha. Let's make her good.
Sad.
We've seen that spot do nothing.
Yeah, they throw their hits harder than we do, so we gotta be careful of that.
So Kevin and Dan Marsh were actually in this semi-final last year playing against Steve Laycock. They lost when Bruce Corte was skipping them. So they've got a little bit of redemption that they would like to get back on Steve. Steve knocked them out, and then Steve went on to that final against Adam Casey. So there are 4 people out on this ice right now that know what it feels like to lose the final.
How's the weight? 10. Easy. Whoa. 10 and a half. Whoa. Yep. 10. Just. Whoa. 10 and a half. 10 and a half.
Maybe broom side or no, it's close.
Yep. Go hard. Hard, Kirk. Any roll. Oh, that's good. That's good. Good.
Not able to get the roll behind the center guard. They make a plan B call, but it is the yellow that sits shot rock right now.
Yeah, that was big.
Okay. We can't really hit that, can we?
No.
There. Let's go here. Even if you're out here, it's fine.
Or wrap it around again.
Do we want to be second shot though, or does it? Yeah, is that going to be second shot if I go over there?
Yeah. As long as you stay full 12. You can go here too.
Yeah. Well.
What do you like? Which one?
Or you just think he's going to make that run too easy?
Well, he's got to make it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just saw mine. So.
Yeah, I like this.
Change of plan.
Yeah, I prefer this call. What I'd be worried about if you draw wide, he plays the hit on the stone that's in the open right now, rolls in behind cover, and you're not shot rocking. How do you get at that?
Tight for line, Dan. Yep, gotta go. Go ahead, Trent. Go ahead.
Hard, Trent.
Go ahead, Trent.
Hard,
Trent.
You wanted to bite forefoot with this if you could, though.
You're trying to find rings on this one. Looks really light.
Hard, you gotta balance it.
Well, you got to get by that one first.
No, you're a little tight, but just mainly light.
No. They're 9.
You betcha, Stevie. Let's make her good. Right to the back 4.
So playing the roll to the back.
Kind of wait, Stevie.
9.
Yeah, let's go, buddy. Get this under that center.
Are you going to roll under the center?
Yep.
Yeah. I think this might be a bit fresh, hey?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think.
What do you think of this?
That should be good.
Yeah.
Well, the first end turned on one shot. Here's the chance for Steve Laycock to turn the second.
It's heavy, Matty. 8.
Whoa.
8.
Spread a wall of guards if he can make the roll to the center.
It's a little heavy. Whoa, off. It's 8.
Whoa.
We're just nose. We're nose.
Nice shot.
That's fine, Steve.
Does get the nose hit, however.
Was concerned about a little bit of fresh pebble out there, so I think he brought his weight up just a little bit more than what he had intended. 8's a pretty solid hit weight.
We'll finish at the end here with control.
Does give Colton the opportunity, or the Flash team the opportunity to make that roll first.
Probably comes from thinking that it was fresh out there. He said he was going to throw 9, and you decide that you think it's a little fresh out there. He threw a little more, thinking it would be that 9-second wait by the time it got to the other end, and maybe not as heavy out there as they think, because here Kevin Marsh having the same problem.
9. Well, yeah, he makes a draw and then.
Well, now I think red shot.
Yeah.
Not really sure, but I think so.
You throw 9 as well?
I like a 9.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
we can
still
take
putting a
just
stick
off the
on
middle,
it.
honestly. I think
I don't think they're
more,
both
Steve.
still going to be there at the end, so. We won't worry about that. Matt Dunstone
So Steve just threw his a little hard, I think.
going to try to play the roll on this now.
So you're going to give us 9?
The good thing for the Laycock team, this rock is up 2 rocks higher now. If you can make the roll to the middle now, you're in front of the tee line.
Yeah, that's right. And you've got a couple of rocks to roll it behind too.
Well, yeah, you still got that wall of guards. Even if you just get half in behind the one on the one closest to the center line, that red stone in the top of the 12-foot kind of takes away any path you might have to get at that.
8, 8.5. Right off.
8.
No.
8.
Whoa.
8.
Right off.
Anything?
It's a anything. It's got a bit. Go.
That's good. Probably good enough. Yep, really nice shot.
Rolls in enough that it isn't there for Colton Flash to try to make the roll underneath, so he's going to try the draw.
It will curl in.
Get under cover that way.
We certainly know it's going to curl, and he only needs to get somewhere in the 8-foot, 4-foot.
Okay. Love that run, but
yeah, so you do.
Only thing is those red run is
wide
relatively short.
Yeah, hair wide. I don't think it's much different though.
No. It'll curl in. Give us that same speed.
Hot? It should be there. Room right now. On its own. Back 8. No, then. Whoa, then.
It's coming down a
Whoa.
bit.
Whoa. Line's good. Room. Close. Room.
Room's got a curl.
Here it
Wants
goes.
to keep
Line's
this in
good.
front of the tee
Line's
line.
good now. Top 4. Line's really good.
Just top 4, guys.
Oh, top 4. We're
Got
on
room by the guard.
Top 4 is perfect. No, can't.
Should go hard now, though.
Whoa. Great shot, Flash. Whoa.
And in front of the tee line.
Had to be a little worried when their first call was back 8.
Yeah.
Okay with that?
Outside nose or?
Yeah. You like it with the out turn?
Yeah, I do.
Thinking out turn. Yeah, exactly there.
Just need to hit it a hair on the high side.
14 exactly. Just a smidgen high, eh?
Yeah.
Should run straight up for you, I think.
I think so.
For Colton Flash, you're holding your breath a little bit here. You know how well Matt Dunstone makes these raises. If he sticks it right there, you're going to have a hard time scoring.
Yeah, you sure are.
However, no run back is a gimme. If he doesn't make contact with the second stone, you'll have your chance to get 2.
Well, if he does stick it, Colton will probably have to run his yellow.
I don't think he can run
Not
the yellow against 3.
Oh, right. Yes. Sorry.
We'll do the whole
straight up.
Yeah, you betcha. Let's go, Matty.
Whoa. Close. No. Right off. Up a hair. Go, Steve.
Touches it, but not enough to move it out of the 8-foot, so it is still shot rock. And Colton Flash will get a chance to play that same draw he threw on his first one and can pick up 2 points with last rock here in the second end.
That was in front of the tee.
Top 4 that one. So same weight, same path.
Yeah, I like
same path.
Same shot.
That was within a whisker of making the run back. At point of contact, boy, only needs to come up a couple more millimeters to stick that one in behind cover.
Yeah. It's hard with that kind of weight to touch a rock and not move it more than 4 feet.
Line's good, same as last one.
I think it's close.
Clean.
Same, mate.
Line's good.
Clean. Line's
good.
Great. Weight's good. Line's good.
I don't think it's heavy.
Gotta go. Give her a run.
We're good.
Can't hurt it. Can't hurt it.
We're
Can't
good.
hurt it. Can't hurt it.
Okay, you're good. You're good. You're by. Nice shot, Flash. Nice shooting, buddy.
Boy, bud.
I hear already before the zone comes to rest. 2 yellow. It is Colton Flash taking the 2-1 lead. Steve Laycock will have last rock in the third end.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
Introducing the all-new heated cab with a John Deere 1R tractor. Simply captivating.
Winter's just around the corner, so drop into Jiffy Lube for your winter oil change. No appointment necessary. Jiffy Lube. Be wise, winterize.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, after Matt Dunstone with his final stone narrowly missed a run back, actually made contact with the second stone, couldn't get it out. Colton Flash had an opportunity to make the same draw he made with his first one. Makes no mistake, puts it right on the edge of the forefoot, and does pick up his 2 points to take the lead here after 2 ends. Steve Laycock now will have his first chance with last rock. We'll see what he can do with that. And as this third end gets underway, we've been joined at our broadcast location by former teammate of Steve, Pat Simmons, currently Director of High Performance for CurlSask. Steve, Pat, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Okay, you had to rush back from your own playdowns. You were actually playing with a young team out of Manitoba, I believe, this year.
Yeah, you betcha. Yeah, we fell a little short yesterday, so back to watch the last game and a half here, and it's what a beautiful venue, and just looks like it's been a great event. So kudos to everyone here for a great job for sure.
And it looks like they put you to work. I think I saw you out with the. Remind me of the competition, nice. Tap, draw, and hit competition.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you betcha. No, kind of the finals here for that this week, and yeah, nice to see a bunch of the little gaffers out having some fun, and a chance to get on the arena ice and enjoy the atmosphere for sure.
Well, a bunch of kids like that are doing that well. Did you get me a list of names so that I can figure out how to pronounce them in a couple of years when they're playing in this competition?
Exactly. That's the whole point, right? Is hopefully we'll see a bunch of them out, in 10, 15 years here playing in this game.
Gotta go! Gotta go, guys! Switch and go, switch, go. Keep going.
I do know that the Manitoba Provincials, as you just said, are on at the same time. I hear the story that Mike McEwen's in the hospital. They're playing with 3.
Yeah, somebody just texted and said he's playing this final, so I'll have to verify that. I haven't seen for sure, but yeah, that would be quite the story. He's had a rough go and quite poor timing, obviously, for that to happen. There's never good timing for that to happen, but hopefully he's well, and yeah, if he's playing, he's obviously well enough to be doing that, and that'll make it interesting for sure.
Shooting, buddy.
Nice double made there, and that's going to feel good. The elite doesn't get a chance to throw a double very often.
Feel this guy? Yep.
So Pat, tell us, we all know we're thrilled to have you in your role with CurlSask as High Performance Director. How did this all come about?
Yeah, just there was an opening, and it was always something that I kind of had in the back of my radar to try and give back a little bit to the game, as the timing was right, and it just so happened it was for that, and yeah, I mean, I still obviously enjoy playing, and curling has just been a huge part of my life basically, and want to be involved, looking beyond the playing years, and thought this was a good way to do it.
So what are some of the things that you would like to see happen? What are some of the things on your wish list that you would like to see develop for our competitive curlers here?
No, for sure. I think we kind of added a bunch of teams to the program. Just the more information we can get to, the more people and the more of the teams, the better. And obviously, a big one on the wish list is to have some sort of a place, a training center that we can kind of call home, and get some early ice in consistently year after year, and in these kind of conditions, even just to have teams be able to work on either arena ice or arena type ice, and get those reps in. I think that's obviously important. So yeah, lots of things to work towards. It's going to be baby steps. Obviously these things take time, but hopefully we can keep pushing in the right direction.
Time and money, I imagine, also.
Always, always money finds its way in there in the equation somehow, for sure.
This is my blatant call for sponsors to call CurlSask.
Line's good.
Put your name on the center.
Yeah, no, lots of good things and lots of things we want to do, and obviously open up some more camps and training weekends and things like that, and lots on the radar for sure.
Excellent.
No, good. What do you like? I think just straight peel still. Okay.
Yeah, straight up.
So what are your thoughts on this game out here, these two teams that are left standing, and one of them will be in that Regina Brier?
Yeah, well, we'll have a good rep. It goes without saying, regardless. They're two of the more consistent teams all year, obviously, and obviously Colton's got lots of experience as well. So, they'll both be great reps. Obviously, it's going to be a good game. I would expect nothing less, and it's probably going to come down to a shot or two, a big moment or whatnot later in the game that determines us.
You had the opportunity to be the hometown Brier rep that one year. I think that was 2006.
Yeah, that was the last time it was actually in Regina. We had won our second provincial championship, and it's an honor. It's something, if you get a chance, to do. It doesn't happen very often that you have a chance to do even that. So, it's a big game. I think both teams know that in the back of their mind too, right? And it just makes it a little more special, obviously. So.
Whoa! Just through. We're through the house.
Was there extra pressure as that skip, as that team, or just extra expectations?
Hard!
Yep, hard!
You take this one, dude. You take this one. Yep, split him. Go. Easy down. No down. No.
Good shot. I certainly felt that. We were pretty young when we had the opportunity to represent Saskatchewan and Regina, and I definitely you're pulled out certainly more directions when you get there, and I certainly put more pressure on myself. I think for both these skips and teams, it won't be their first or even second Brier, and I think that's going to be a big benefit. I think they'll be in a situation where they can handle that a little bit better and almost use it to an advantage. It certainly can be. There's obviously great fans.
And they've got you as a resource to help with some of that if they so choose.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously willing from the end of this game till Brier time. They're obviously willing to do whatever they need to be fully prepared for that week for sure.
His didn't do much.
Pat, let me take that back. You talked about the fact that you get pulled in a lot of different directions as the hometown team, and let's bring that back to your role as the high performance director. High performance, if we just say high performance to a viewer at home, they might be thinking about just the making shots. But there's more to it than that, than the high performance. You do get into the mental aspects, and it can be things like that fact that you're going to have to deal with media and things like that.
Absolutely. Nowadays, what you see on the ice is just a fraction of what actually goes on behind the scenes for the elite teams. It's scheduling, it's managing your time, it's the mental side of the game, it's recovery, it's nutrition. Even teams, I know with Steve's team at the trials, they had sleep logs and patterns and things of that nature. And then it's not just them. All the teams, all the elite teams are doing all of these little things. Every little edge that they can find, to be bigger, better, stronger, and more consistent. That's what they're doing for sure.
So big mistake there by Steve Laycock, rolling out to sit two. Changes the plan this end for both teams. Just when it looked like after that super split.
Good throw. Good. Real nice.
Looked like Steve was setting up nicely for the two-ender.
Pat, you had mentioned that there were more teams involved in the program this year as well. Do you have a count on how many teams are involved in the program off the top of your head?
We divided it into 2 tiers this year, and I think overall it was about 42 teams.
Holy cow.
And, you know, half of them were junior age or younger, certainly Winter Games teams and whatnot. So really good to see. I mean, that's where spreading some of this information can be so valuable. You know, not just, you know, the 2 teams out here playing today, but, you know, the next gen teams that are obviously going to be really important to keep playing, and you know, those are going to be the teams that, you know, carry us forward into the next, you know, 10, 20 years. So you know, obviously just excited to get as much information and help and resource to them too as possible.
And of course, the nature of the game nowadays, at least at the men's and women's level with the Olympics involved, a lot of the teams seem to be on a 4-year cycle. We haven't really talked about it a lot this week, but there is a possibility some of these teams will be moving around. So you don't know what you're going to have for teams to be working with next year. Certainly you can guess a lot of the individuals that will be involved, but perhaps in quite different lineups than what we see here this week.
There could very well be, absolutely. You know, obviously after these playdowns, that's when a lot of talking gets going, and you know, definitely there will be changes. It's just a matter of how many and who, for sure.
So I'm going to put you on the spot here, and I know you're not going to answer me, but is Pat Simmons going to be one of those teams next year?
Oh, I'm trying to get through day by day, let alone year by year. Yeah, no, I you know, really enjoyed my year with my guys. Obviously, this year it was fantastic, and that's all I know about now. I can't really comment beyond that. And I don't actually even know, I'm not even privy to any of the other juicier rumors. It seems like I'm always last to find out, maybe because I'm not digging for it, I don't know. But anyway, no, it'll be interesting for sure.
Well, Pat, thanks for joining us. We got a blank here, and Colton Flash continues with a 2-1 lead when we get back.
Get on your game with Asham Curling Supplies. Customize your slide with the all-new Express Ultralight and Club Shoe, featuring the style, comfort, and performance you expect from Asham. Sweep the competition with our Pro Grip gloves and ultralight carbon fiber, composite, and fiberglass handles, plus World Curling Federation approved pads.
Hi folks, I'm Arnold Asham, and our product is always satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies, online, in-store, and at your club.
Take your Share More plan with you and enjoy worry-free data in the U.S. The all-new Share More Canada and U.S. plan, now available from SaskTel.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, after the blank end in the third, it is Colton Flash continuing with the 2-1 lead here. Steve Laycock still has last rock.
Well, they let a nice opportunity slip away there late in that third end with that rollout.
Pulling the string.
We've actually had, through the opening 3 ends, every one of the ends has turned on one shot.
Yeah.
Weight's good. I got strong guy.
And that's all it takes, is one shot to turn an end.
That's good.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Well, and then Trent came up light here. It sounds like when he said he pulled the string, they wanted that rock in the top 4 foot.
Play the speed. You want to be higher than that yellow.
Doesn't have to be, but it's good.
Beauty. Very nice.
Colton just barely made his hit there on his last shot in the third end, and that's not the first time we've seen that over curl on that in turn. They were sweeping that pretty hard for a piece.
Definitely more, so that's good. It's good. It should be close. I got lots of room. Top 4. I got a lot of room. Top 4. On the corner. Top 4. Still on the corner. Weight's good. Okay, line's good now. Weight's good.
Line's
Kevin,
good.
Kevin in or no?
Finish,
Go
Kevin.
now.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Go,
Keep
Kev.
going. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Took a long time for that stone to get off the red corner guard and still ends up dead buried behind. In fact, if anything, it might have come out a little bit the other side.
So maybe done in the reverse order, but those 2 yellow rocks exactly where Colton would like them.
That's good. How's line?
Top 8.
Good.
Good. Top
Bit of
8. Room. Room. Weight's good.
Finish it.
Different teams have different ideas about how they want to play this situation once you get to this point. Some will try to come down, corner freeze to shot rock.
Hard, Stevie. Make her curl, bud.
I kind of like the way Steve has elected to play this, where you're coming around that corner guard. If you're not going to use the corner guard, why'd you play it?
Well, too, we've seen so much swing behind the corner guard that you can play. You don't always necessarily have to come in for those corner freezes around the center because the ice is curling, has big swing in all directions. So I think it does open up those kinds of decisions where you're not managing the ice because of limitations. Here, you're managing the ice because it gives you everything.
Yeah, that's right. And that's one of the things that Pat alluded to as well with the high performance. You need to play on ice like this to know how to play on ice like this. And if you're not playing on the World Curling Tour or the odd place where you have ice that moves like this, you don't know how to call these things. So that's one of the things the high performance coaches and what they're trying to do is to give other teams more opportunity to play on ice that you will see at nationals and at provincials.
Turn your hand.
And not to imply that there's anything wrong with the coming around to play that corner freeze either. But Steve, it's probably one of the more disciplined skips that we've had in Saskatchewan in recent years is that he's got a set way that he wants to play. That's the game plan. They all know the game plan, and they're not going to deviate as long as the ice will give them the shots they want to play.
Exactly. You're exactly right. He's had his... He's got his template. It's like the football team that's got the first 20 plays scripted out. He's got his situations mapped out, and
throwing them good.
And it's worked out well for him.
That's right. Yeah. So top 8. Top 8. Fight the 8. Fight the 8. Okay. Just be patient on this one. Yeah. Okay. We can wait.
Good. Top 4.
Go on. We can wait.
Like to wait.
We can.
Top 4.
Like to wait. We can wait.
We're on the guard still.
Okay.
Top 4, eh?
Same line as Trent. It's getting good now. Top 4.
Top 8, top 4.
Top 4's too deep. Coming down. It's coming down.
Top 8.
I just want to be top 8. Full 8. Full 8.
Full 8.
Sit. A little more.
Good. Okay. Good.
A shot.
Shot, Danny.
That stone does just stop top 8.
Right in the beak.
Right in the beak.
So running it again, even a bit of a wider target back there.
If you hit it just perfect, you could run the double.
Sure could.
No.
A little bit thin on contact on the first yellow to make it.
Get the side one.
No. Got to curl for that too.
Makes the run, does get the side one of the two.
Stay behind that corner.
It pops out in the open, but it does hang on for a
spider. So
yeah.
Good result.
Plus
Colton
moves
will have
everything
to deal
off
with
center.
it.
Yep.
Oh, in the weeds here.
Roll a little bit.
What's that? It's rolling a hair. I
Go
threw normal at this last time.
Yeah, normal.
The
hair inside.
Hair roll inside. Normal. Hard.
Normal. Just normal.
Yep. Hard, Dan.
Normal.
Gotta go. Hard, Dan.
Really gotta go.
Hard, Dan.
Gotta go to hit it. Hard.
Makes the hit, but the shooter will roll all the way across and out of play. We've talked a little bit about the Twins and how hard it is to tell them apart, Dan and Kevin Marsh. And the one thing that I'm feeling silly about this, because I've known this for years. I've known the boys for a long time. It didn't even occur to me until just now to point out the fact that the easiest way is that Dan slides flat foot and Kevin is right up on his toe.
Oh, doesn't help you when you meet them off the ice.
Just follow them around until they go out there and throw rocks. They're not usually very far away from the ice. Well, Steve Laycock a chance to once again turn an end on one shot. If he can make the hit and roll in behind cover here, they'll be looking at a chance to get two.
Stay hair down. Stay real close. Just the hair. Yeah! Hair down.
Yeah, that's why Kirk keeping that little biter out on the side of the rings there changed the decision here for another biter. Well, at least they know how to play it here. But it changed the game plan for Colton. He couldn't keep going after trying and force with the steal.
Oh, for sure. And the rollout really didn't matter, even if he makes the hit and roll. Steve's still playing that shot, and if he gets in behind cover, he has a chance for two. Rolled a little bit too far, but rolling past the guard on a shot like that's never bad. Force them to play it. You know you're going to have a draw available.
I forgot to look to see if Colton just gave a little bit more ice here for this shot, or if
no, he just said last time he was just a little tight.
So this time it's just a little full. So another chance here.
This is your path. It's good. We need 15 seconds. So end of 15.
It's pretty definite.
Yeah, you just took a smidge tighter than me, hey?
Yeah.
That's a call for sure.
We're getting full speed here, Stevie, eh? Hey. Thinking 15.
Looking for 3:15.
Yeah, 3:15, 15 seconds. Put her a foot in front of the tee line for you.
Yep.
Top 8 even. Yep. You bet. Let's go, bud.
I have to start keeping track of all these technical terms. I should be writing them down. A smidge, a hair, a pint, a pound.
An ounce.
I might still need definitions on some of them.
Middle of the top 8. Like to go.
Go ahead.
You can go.
I think it's close.
Hard line.
Line's good.
Gotta go line. Have to go.
Hold on. Oh, yeah. Go.
You're not by. Not by? Yeah, bounce it at least. Bounce it.
Again, a bit of a missed opportunity.
Okay.
Well, the weight was probably the bigger issue. If he has the weight to get to the rings, probably gets by.
I don't watch what he did there. What's that? I'm just going to go based off of what's been all week. So. Just.
Are we going?
Just there.
Is that
top 8? Right here.
Top 8?
Yeah.
Buried or?
Yeah.
And that's why Matt Dunstone wanted the rub off, knowing that Steve wasn't getting by, wanted to make sure he didn't leave it staggered. So for the shot for Colton, knowing that Colton wouldn't have too many other options other than going behind this red corner, leave it open for the run back just in case Colton buries this perfectly.
A little warm, eh?
Oh, that's good. Hair tight, but not bad. Line's good.
Oh, line's good.
Line's good right here.
Line's good.
T. Higher the better. Whoa. Higher the better. Line's good.
Soft handle. Here,
Line's good. Got room. Line's good, guys. Higher the better still. He's a curl, man.
Almost
right here, Dan.
Almost T.
Finish it.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa, no, it's there. It's getting there. It's getting there. Nice shot, buddy.
Yeah. Like the freeze of the run. I think this is pretty tough to get shot, eh?
Are we going to have shot there?
Just do this. How much you got? Got just more than a quarter. Like a third.
Okay, oh yeah, for sure.
Could try to stuff that run. Okay, yeah. How's that look? Gonna wait?
Just hack.
Yeah, we love it.
Take a look at that. Make sure you're comfortable with it, Matty.
Yeah.
Let's go, bud.
What do you think of that broom? Tightest?
I thought maybe on the tight side, but not finishing real hard.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's trust this.
Yeah, let's commit to that. I think we'll be close.
What kind of speed?
Hack.
I like the word commit, so meaning, okay, now we've discussed it, we believe it. Let's not second guess it, commit to it and throw it. Very positive.
Good weight.
Whoa.
Strong.
Stay close.
Pretty close. Close.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yep. Gotta go.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Clean. Yeah.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. How much shooter, Steve?
You don't want to
No, nothing on the shooter.
Whoa.
Makes the tap,
shot.
rolls across. The reason they didn't want anything on the shooter, if you end up that far back behind the corner guard, you'd see Colton Flash freeze to that and try to force you. So they wanted to stay out in the open. They're thinking blank end here.
Just a little, might be a little easier to roll.
With normal?
Yeah.
Well, it's also the higher up that shooter stays, the more option Colton has to get behind one of those guards on his roll here. If that rock had stayed up in the top 4 foot area, Colton.
Better roll under those two.
Yeah, try to get it all the way over, almost just biting the 12 almost even.
Alrighty. Okay.
He's going to have to get a fairly flat roll to get over behind that corner and still
Firm normal.
be in the rings.
Little up. Close. No. Yep.
That's why he's throwing the normal weight.
Whoa! Roll it!
Makes the hit. They just overswept that a little bit. Maybe quite didn't get any finish that they were counting on.
So just playing for the blank.
Should run nice. Your peels have run nice down the center line, eh?
Matty. Just what we've seen this last few days. This morning. Let's go, buddy. Hit half of it.
Testament to our ice makers there again when they're saying it's the same as it is since Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, this morning. I mean,
exactly.
That's pretty impressive work here by Jerry and Darren.
Going to assume from that broom location that that's throwing the in turn. But you know, he could throw both. He could throw either turn right down the center line. It's going to run right there.
Off, you can't.
As long as he hit the stick. Might be just a hairful, but when you got the broom right on the edge of the rock, you can get away with that. He peels that stone out. We've got another blank end. Steve Laycock will keep last rock into the 5th end. Colton Flash keeps the 2-1 lead.
Awesome.
Not be better. Yeah. Could be even better.
Want to try it and have some fun? Hurry hard to your local curling center or visit CurlSask.ca to find a curling center near you.
When you need to hurry, you can count on Team Jiffy Lube. With fast, warranty-approved service while you wait. Jiffy Lube, your oil change experts.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Well, blanks in the 3rd and 4th end. We've got a very close final here. Matt Dunstone just needing to make the hit and roll out with his final stone in the 4th end to get the blank. They keep that last rock in end number 5. Colton Flash still with the lead, however.
It's definitely Dan's rock. Mine's good. Yeah. On the soft tail, guys, at least there. Over curling fan.
I think, eh?
Good. Really good. Nice way, Trent. Good spot.
Speed's nice.
Center guard thrown up with the first one, and now Dallin Myers will look to throw a corner guard.
Like to go.
Little high right now.
We could get it halfway, but we're good.
Line's fine. Yep. Yep, line's fine. Go to the broom. Looks strong. Weight's perfect. Just tickle.
There are teams that we've seen here this week that probably would have played the come around in this end, being that it's the 5th. They start worrying about that even odd. But Kim, you had a chance to talk to Steve Laycock earlier in the week, and he actually said that he doesn't think that even odd thing really starts to matter till end number 8. So they don't worry about it nearly as much as some of the other teams out here.
Yep, that's exactly right. You answered your own question. Other than he did say it is very important.
Yeah,
Kevin,
you gotta go.
Gotta go. Line's good. Get it running and it's fine.
No, we gotta go.
Line's good. Hit it, Kevin.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Line's great.
Gotta go. You got this. Head down.
Line's great.
Line's really good. Line's really good. Look.
Take a look.
We've got some good sweeping teams out here, but I really think Colton does have the edge with the crew that he has sweeping rocks out here. They've made so many shots based on their sweeping that I think it would have, that if other teams had that skill level at their sweep, they'd have been making a couple more shots a game. But as I said, we've got some good sweepers out here, but as a threesome out there, I think that's the best set that I've seen. And that's not to say the others are bad, but these guys are, to me, in my mind, just that half a step ahead of the rest.
Okay, if you're going to go with the threesomes, I might give you that, because
Trio?
we have talked about it a few times, and the Laycock team has got, amongst the curlers anyway, a fairly famous video posted of Matt Dunstone in his first attempt to sweep, but I'll put the Myers boys up against any other front end out here. It's not only are they the powerful sweepers, but they have height that, you know,
and the judging.
Yeah, but that height allows them to get the leverage to really get over top of that brush head. You can't teach somebody to be 6'3". They just either are or they aren't.
Yeah. At 35, same as what we've been getting.
And the ability to judge those rocks and where they're going.
Oh, I just thought I'd throw a little controversy out there.
Easy early.
Be one.
Easy. Can we wait?
Easy.
But that being said, another really good sweeper that's not out here. So I've always enjoyed watching Dustin Kidby sweep, because I think he's right up there. Also on Adam Casey's team as one of the best sweepers, sweep judge, and that's why they were so dominant last year in our SaskTel Tankard.
Sorry, Dan. I think we want to hit this side.
Inch off nose either way.
Okay. Which way do you want to do it?
I'd rather go this way just because this one's coming into our corner guard otherwise.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Kirky, let's
so
go,
just a hair high with the out turn.
Yeah.
Dial her in, buddy.
Should go really straight here.
So looking for the triple run back and roll everything off the center line.
Right off.
One, two, three, and just goes by the rocks and the rings. How many points are you giving him for that in stats there, Susan?
Okay, Dan, you can go.
4.
Okay. But he didn't touch the rock on the top of the button.
I won't call it a raise, just call it a peel.
It's a triple peel.
The logo there.
A hair more, not a ton though, eh?
Yeah.
He didn't miss that one on the top of the forefoot by much.
I thought he had it, actually.
More, eh? That's good. A little.
Line's a touch tight.
Okay.
Line's tight.
I think I get this as deep as you can.
Line's quite tight.
One.
Very tight.
Right on my hand. Just the one.
They are going to have to work hard to find this hog line here. I don't think they're going to get it there.
I think I heard Dan say there, he confirmed it again and said it picked early.
Big one, right? Yeah. The one we got.
Dial her in.
Like an 11?
Yeah.
Make this square too.
So that's a tough break if they lost that rock on a pick.
For sure, it does get over the hog line, but not covering shot stone, it actually can work against them if Kirk Myers can make this hit and roll under cover.
Light. Good.
Whoa.
Jeez, Kirk. Right.
Yep.
Kirk's not overly happy with the delivery, so now I think
it's making its move now, but
the shot actually.
Go, 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 go.
Sorry, Kirk. Good one.
Well, it was,
makes the hit, rolls over behind cover, and that was even after they had sort of switched the sweep call to try to roll open. Then it started to move, and they changed back and still went.
Top 4. Okay, bud, let's go.
So advantage back, Steve Laycock.
Nice and positive on this side. There more.
That stone is dead buried behind the red guard that's just off center, but remember the yellow that was just thrown by Dan and picked early, just got over the hog line. It's a little wider still, so hard to get at this with a wet enough weight to move it. They're just going to play the freeze.
Line's a little tight.
Gotta go.
Can't hurt it.
Light.
Hard.
2.
Oh no.
2.
Try to make it here.
Light? Yeah. We're not
there.
Yeah, go. We're not there. Okay. Jeez. Okay.
Freeze it.
We just get into a different path there, or?
So I think that would be.
I got 16.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
he just
nice.
like they knew it the right
Love
whole
that
way.
ice. You don't have to worry
Give
about
a
it.
no.
Right to the face of it. Let's go.
Top post.
Kevin Marsh sounds quite surprised there. I don't think he
Top 8, Steve.
thought he was anywhere near that light.
Dallin Meyer out there sweeping up the pathway there, just wondering too if there just isn't something a little extra on the ice out there, but just making sure that Steve isn't going to run into the same difficulties. But it sounded like the front end thought Kevin was just light.
Yeah, that's what they did confirm for him, yes.
So back-to-back misses here for Colton's team, and Steve's got a wonderful opportunity here to get another rock in.
Line's good.
Back 12.
Back 12.
Back 12, I don't
Maybe
think,
if
guys.
it busts out of there, but
Okay, so
let's
come
go
here,
back.
guys.
Well, moving into a
Let's
plan
still.
B
You
here
got tons
based
of
on
line, you're
Steve's
by.
throw.
I think we're there, Kirk. 13-9. It's got to be in. Oh, no. Never, never, never. Never, Kirk. Never. It's on its own.
Okay, nice shot,
That's
Stevie.
fine, Steve.
Not bad.
Does come to rest in the back 12 foot.
So the slide path is still the same. That was 14 seconds, and it went to the back 12. So in that same area, the weight is still consistent with what they've been throwing all week. So Kevin looking to make up for this first shot.
Whoa, then. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Can't
That's
touch
hot.
us.
It's hot.
And he's wide on top of it all. That's a difference.
Back.
Nothing out of the brushers so far. They think it's through, so now you got to hope that it at least makes contact with that back stone.
No, he was further out than, well, a lot more weight and further out. Didn't stand a chance.
Well, a reprieve for Steve Laycock when he was trying to set up perhaps a steal here. You get this one to the full 4 foot. Kind of takes away Colton Flash's draw path to the button area. Well, you still have, looking at the lineup of those guards, he's going to have at least half the button to draw to.
Let's go.
Wait only.
Good. Like the
Line's
weight.
good. Roof. Where are we?
10 feet less.
It's running like you're all here.
Yeah, we gotta go back.
No, 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 no.
No,
Play
no,
the
no,
shot, guys.
no.
Play the shot.
It's not getting the
shot.
line. Hard,
Line's
hard.
good, guys. Line's good.
Whoa.
Whoa, Kirk.
Whoa. Yep. Hard. Hard. Get it by. Hard. Whoa. That's okay.
Sorry, Stevie. Sorry, guys.
Ah,
That one's on me, Stevie.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
Kirk Myers saying that was his fault. They judged that to be a little bit heavier than what it was.
Yeah, I got 14 and a half on that. Yeah, it's pretty good, right? Like,
Yeah, speed's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, I just take a hair last.
Okay.
They could have sat right on the corner of their own stone, not left this opportunity. Colton Flash, if he can come down, move that a few inches, he'll be shot rock, and there won't be much you can do about this one.
But no room for error on this. If he just bumps off a little bit, that'll just be a wide open shot for Matt Dunstone. So still a very precise shot required here.
Good, I think.
Close.
Very tight. Whoa. Room.
It's all you. Line's perfect.
Chance to take away
Close. Whoa. It's all you.
the opportunity for a really big end here. Colton Flash needs a nice
This
draw
one's
on
really
his first
sliding
stone.
also on them. It's not coming up at all.
Hasn't moved. Dan?
No. It's got to sit, doesn't it? No, it's got to sit.
Really?
So the weight was great, but didn't find the line.
Okay, so same 11 as Kirky.
I think so.
Okay. Like here?
Yeah, that looks good.
I think we can go pretty hard for this roll,
I think so, yeah.
So major trouble here for the Colton Flash team. Tremendous opportunity here
11,
for the
guys.
Steve Laycock team.
We're just going to flop to the inside just a smidge?
Yeah, get that underneath.
Yeah, that's really nice ice.
Commit to that.
Yeah, we're only in the fifth end here, and
Let's go, bud.
you hate to exaggerate, but really, if Matt Dunstone makes this one, Colton Flash on his final stone is going to need a really good shot to save their tankard.
Good weight.
Whoa.
Close to 12.
Clean it. Whoa.
Good weight.
Yeah.
Good weight.
Clean. Off, right off. Can't.
Catch! Yeah! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Get off!
Whoa,
Get off it! Go!
Really good.
Hard, Kirk!
Beauty.
Nails it.
Go, boy, Natty. Good weight, hey?
I just got to hit it and
So it's Laycock sitting
try to nose
4
and
right
give him
now,
a
and
I guess. I don't see anything else.
it looks like all Colton Flash has is a chance to
For us. He still sits 3 then.
Chance to hold him to a shot for 3.
Yep. Kind of weight.
Just.
And it's not an easy shot to hold him to a chance for 3 either.
You can hold a 3/4 on, it's great. Yeah.
Doesn't matter if we remove it.
So what kind of weight do you like?
Like just hack. Just hack.
The only stone he can actually get out of the rings is out of the forefoot is the stone that's on the side of the button right now. He'll tap the one at the top of the forefoot onto it, move it through the forefoot. Needs to keep his shooter right there. It'll be 3rd shot, and Matt Dunstone will have the chance for the wide in-turn draw piece of the forefoot to get 3. But you have to make this to the nose. You roll off this at all because you're not killing anything.
That's right.
Here.
It's either like 3 points or 5 points.
Yeah, yeah. That's not the option you like.
No.
Oh, big.
Good hack.
Whoa,
Big.
whoa.
Oh, this is out there. It's got a long ways to curl.
Big is not what they wanted to hear because they need some finish on
Dan,
this.
you gotta really go.
Makes
Definitely more than
contact.
hack and draw for 5.
It's going to roll through, and it's a chance for Matt Dunstone to draw any rings for 5.
Sure. Yeah, yours.
They weren't taken off.
No, for sure.
That look good?
Hair more just to be safe.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, so it's running really nice here.
Yeah.
Everything that's happened should have happened. Just give us a nice 15.
Give you a draw to the button.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, it's draw to the button speed.
Yeah, it's draw.
I like that comment by Kirk. You know, there's been a few draws that came up short this end and a few that came up heavy, and he's just pointing out that that's because that's how they were thrown. It's not that they were anything ran differently than what you'd expect. Everything that should have happened, or everything that did happen, should have happened.
Good.
Really good.
Stay down then.
Curling early, guys. Really good. Gotta go. Goal line. You can never hurt it.
Yep, you're good. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Wait
keep
there.
coming.
You're on the backing.
Wait still there. Gotta go.
Yeah, keep coming. Don't let it pick. 15.
He's got
Well,
room
there
by
we
the
go.
guard.
Looks like 5 points for Steve Laycock.
Nice draw weight. The hands come up to signal nice shot to Matty. He's got 5 points here. Now we'll jump the Laycock team out to a 6-2 lead. Kim Hodson has made her way down to ice level, and we're going to see if we can get a word with Steve at this 5th end, or just before the 5th end break. Kim?
Yep, I've got Steve here. Not much to say. That was a pretty big 5.
That's a pretty big 5 on the scoreboard, and we got it without me making a shot yet this game, just about too.
And that was going to be my next question. There's been a few missed opportunities happening, and obviously it's a tough question now after giving up 5 that there were a few misses by them as well. Ice changing at all, or do you think it has to do with nerves, big game? What do you think it is?
That spot definitely got a little slick when we were playing it there. Like, it started off a pretty swingy spot. Like, it naturally is a swingy spot. I think it just got buffed up a little bit, and yeah, trying to throw really precise shots, tendencies to overthrow them.
Yeah, for sure. Well, now we got the score 6-2. What happens now?
Now we've got to play a solid game. If we score in every time we have hammer and don't give up a big end, we're in good shape.
Okay, and can you go the next 5 ends without thinking hometown Briar, hometown Briar?
Try to.
Exactly. Good luck. Thanks, Steve.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by SaskTel, Viterra, Service Equipment, White Ice and East Side Paint and Wallpaper, Asham Curling Supplies, Jiffy Lube, CurlSask, and SaskTel Max.
All right, people, let's get to work. Lights off.
Ma'am, there's someone at the door. Unknown male, might be a salesman.
Take care of it. You, drop the temperature. I'm roasting.
Ma'am, your straightening iron. Shall I pull the plug?
Yes. While you're at it, leave room for milk.
jewel has been stolen. For almost 40 years, it has been kept far from its home. Saskatchewan, the time has come. So don your green and will your team back to glory. This Tim Hortons Briar, be there for history in the making.
When you need to hurry, you can count on Team Jiffy Lube. With fast, warranty-approved service while you wait. Jiffy Lube, your oil change experts.
Get on your game with Asham Curling Supplies. Customize your slide with the all-new Express Ultralight and Club Shoe, featuring the style, comfort, and performance you expect from Asham. Sweep the competition with our Pro Grip gloves and ultralight carbon fiber, composite, and fiberglass handles, plus World Curling Federation approved pads.
Hey folks, I'm Arnold Asherman. For 39 years, our product has been satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies, online, in-store, and at your club.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
Awesome.
Not better. Yeah. Could be better.
Want to try it and have some fun? Hurry hard to your local curling center or visit CurlSask.ca to find a curling center near you.
Introducing the all-new heated cab for the John Deere 1R tractor. Simply captivating.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, a big count of 5 for Steve Laycock in the 5th end. You know, it was the kind of end, there was a lot of missed opportunities on both sides. Chances going back and forth to set something up. The difference was, for the Laycock team, when they missed those opportunities, they did end up in the rings somewhere in the back of the house at the very least. And for the Flash team, the opportunities that they missed ended up as long guards or in the back corner.
Yeah.
In the end, it left an open draw for Matt Dunstone. It picks up 5.
Yeah.
No mistake on that shot.
Yeah, and you know, dare I say, I think we've actually seen more missed opportunities and just, I guess, flat out misses this game than we have in the last few.
Well, certainly more misses there for the Flash team in about their first 5 games put together. That clearly was their worst. It started out with bad break with Dan Marsh's
there was a
catching the pick, and it just went up over the hog. But
Mine's a little tight.
Kevin had 2 missed draws, and then all of a sudden they were with that great hit and little roll by Matt. Colton was really left with nothing.
Gotta keep going.
You know, perhaps the best shot at the end was the hit and roll by Kirk Myers that they initially thought he must have been wide because they actually had started to call the sweep to roll away, and
That's
they
right.
made the roll undercover.
Yeah, and Steve was all mad at Kirk and had to apologize afterwards.
And
I
you know
think
what?
Kirk was mad at himself, to be honest.
And Matt's first shot, I mean, really, Colton didn't have much with his last.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, same way. Duke, we'll see what we got here.
It was interesting. I saw them switch rocks here on Dallin Myers before he threw, so
More.
Lots of
Yeah, we're
line.
there right now.
they're mixing something around here.
We're bouncing.
Oh, you're not going to get to the rock.
Okay.
Well, mate.
It's pretty close. Let's see what we got.
We're gonna be about back.
It's coming.
That's coming down. It's nice.
It's gonna be close.
T-line would be good.
Yeah, we can
We're
go
not
behind
going
it.
to
Don't. No.
Hey,
no,
actually,
picking.
you're-
shot.
Yeah,
Picking.
we're okay. Picking.
Maybe it wasn't me.
No, it's.
So they gave him one of Steve's rocks.
Yeah, I got that too.
Steve did point out at the 5th End interview that his performance hasn't been what he'd like.
Yeah.
I think it's there.
So trying to make them even, throwing the second corner guard.
Want to be even? No.
It's okay.
Yeah, gotta go.
Seven.
Yeah, switch.
Gotta go. Okay.
Maybe should have
You look.
brought this up earlier, but I think in light of the
Kevin,
fact
go,
they're
go,
switching the
Kevin.
rocks around now, it's worth noting that
That's
this
straight.
red
Good.
set is
Good.
not one that we've seen so far in the playoffs.
Dial her in, man.
Steve Laycock hasn't played with the red rocks yet, neither has Colton Flash, but when Colton took the yellows, Steve had to make a selection from amongst the reds, and he selected the reds off sheet 4. Nobody else that had to play with reds in the playoffs selected that set.
Interesting.
So there must be something about them that they liked.
Well, they did have a lot of games on sheet 4. I think they had 2 games for sure, if not 3 if I go back. So they had seen a lot of those red rocks.
Oh, the old roll is in there.
Well, and that's where we've talked about before. The coaches help out a lot with the scouting of those rocks. So I'm sure the Laycock coach there will have done that. And I guess we should mention our 2 coaches back there. We have 2 very experienced coaches, very knowledgeable coaches coaching the Colton Flash team.
Well, I wonder who the Munster Curling Club is cheering for because, of course, Lyle Myers just down the road there from St. Gregor and Bruce Corte's family there from Munster. Here these 2 folks are, you know, just 10 miles apart on their families. And
that's a good point.
A lot of curling legacies come from that little part of the world.
Yeah, but 2 very knowledgeable, helpful coaches back there.
Shot, Dan.
Throw a 10.
Yep. Mine ran nice, Kirk. Didn't go bananas here.
Things already here looking a little bleak for the Flash team. Had to be feeling a little snake bit there. They finally get just off the nose hit on the corner guard, and it rolls right over and covers the 2 stones that are in the top of the rings. And I mean, it was dead in line.
Maybe even
Nice shot there to poke one out into the open. He's actually got a bit of a pocket with the 2 reds right now.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Shot, Kirk.
It's 9-5.
Kirk Myers makes the hit, but his shooter will roll across to the back 12.
Go, boys.
So a chance to use this pocket that they formed on the first shot. Dan Marsh with his second.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, speed should be good.
I'm not sure how Munster Curling Club feels, but I know at the Newtana Curling Club, they're clearing room for another banner.
That's right.
Either way. Yeah.
It's really good.
Mine's great. Yep.
Corey Kohutch will be arranging the party already.
Sitting there trying to figure out where he's going to put them all.
Yeah.
No bounce.
We're there.
Yeah, tough problem to have.
Really good.
You bounce a little bit.
Well, of course, Sherry Anderson brought home a banner there for the Scotties.
Yeah.
We seem to hang a couple every year at Newtana.
Yeah, and quite known for their senior prowess as well, and that's still coming.
Just split center with it, basically. Yeah. Yeah, let's make her good.
So that's nestled in there.
Yep. So just normally.
Give me just a little more.
Top 8, Steve? Yeah.
Anywhere from tight guard to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't want to move it.
Yep. I think you can look at a 315 to a 320.
Yep, 100%.
Running
nice here. Let's go, bud.
Nice shot by Dan Marsh there on his last one. No real way for Steve to get that out, so looking to play this kind of a setup shot. If he could get right to it, he might have a chance to get it out later.
Line's perfect.
Full 8.
Little bit of room. Line's
Good.
perfect.
A little strong right now.
Close, yep. Hard line. Looks like.
Full 8 too.
Real hard.
Oh, that fooled him a bit, I think.
Well, we're going to try and tick it. Okay, never touch, never touch.
Okay.
Never touch.
This is okay. It's
Fight.
Quite good in my opinion.
Brilliant. That's okay, Steve.
Shot.
Boy, did you see the way that came right out the other side?
Yeah, didn't work out bad for them.
Way
No.
top of the bit again, or is that?
Can we come that same intern way?
Yeah. Stay right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Put it there right now. Okay. So. It curls nicely in here still, Kevin. It's not ridiculously straight or anything. Speed's good. Speed's good down this path one. Yep.
Just bite the
close.
8.
Top 4.
Whoa.
Just leave it then.
Bite the 8. Line's
there.
good.
Okay, well then. If you're here, then stop sweeping.
T.
Whoa.
Just top 4.
Yep. Stay close.
Coming
Yep.
down.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Top 4.
Whoa. Whoa. Don't touch his red.
Catch it.
Nice shot.
Good.
Lines him up nicely.
Okay.
What do you think of the nose run?
Just keep going. What do you think?
He's gonna, even if we straight peel, he's got to start getting rid of reds, right?
Yep.
It's crazy to freeze it on the out turn.
Like right on the beak, I think is good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm down with
Thinking that.
Yep.
You seen anything else, Kirk?
I was just thinking freeze here, but if this goes, I love
Either this, we could guard that too. Does it guard like?
Or this.
That was my theory, but
I don't hate that.
I'm totally. If you guys think like this,
My first thought was the beak run.
Duke was thinking the beak run too.
I don't know. I'm totally good with this. If
There's something about. Do you seeing this, Steve? You're
Yep.
seeing that. I like it.
Even if we peel it,
I didn't
like-
realize it goes.
Yeah. Nose
As long as
run.
on this side, the 4 goes easy.
Yep. Nose run.
Yep.
No, let's
Out
go,
turn.
boys.
Yep.
It's the big
Maker.
This is where your run back around really straight,
Oh
hey?
yeah, for sure.
Should be straight up, Duke.
Yep. Just cross it a fraction.
No, right on the
Rather
beak.
than beak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go, Stevie.
So looking at the run back, I think the back Yellowstone goes pretty easy. It probably touches the one red, but I don't think it clips the one at the back of the 8-foot.
Yep.
It's the top one that
Going
he's got to hit
nowhere.
this just right to get it over the top of everything.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hold her there. Hold it there.
Yeah.
Hold it there. Come on.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Yes. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it did clip the back one. Stuffed it
Good shot,
actually.
Steve.
Yeah, it's fine.
Didn't roll in, or
Still 3 red rocks to deal with.
make
Well,
this
you-
double. Roll
You
here.
actually probably
Yeah,
could
that's
deal with
perfect.
them in one shot if you really wanted to. The triple's there.
Yeah, I
You'll probably
agree.
roll into this, but that's fine. Just easy peel.
Okay. Yeah, smooth.
Shouldn't
You
do much
see a
here,
replay
hey?
of that.
One
shouldn't
more
do
look
much.
at this.
3/4 low.
Made the run back the way he had in mind.
Just off
I'm sure they
nosy.
knew it was going to touch that one on the 4-foot, but they likely thought it was going over the top of the back one. I thought it was going over the top of the back one.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, curl. Ah.
Okay. Pretty
Just gets one, touches the second stone, but not enough to
Sets
knock
up
it out
the
of the second
double on
shot
the-
position.
What about you just hit this?
Well,
Or make a run at that?
you make a run at the double is really good, isn't it?
I think so. He doesn't have a
Yeah.
way to get 2 rocks
Let's make
out.
this double.
Yep.
Okay, about 3, eh?
No, it's
2 to a 3?
2 to 3.
Yeah.
Double he's
Three-
talking about
three
is
run
the
a jab.
slash. He's
Yeah.
going to play the hit on the one right beside the broom right now and
double.
slash
Like
it
ripping
back
this double.
towards the one on the back 8-foot.
Is it a 3?
Yeah. Rip this double, Kirky.
We'll run straight up, right?
Yeah.
Won't be no finish. Let's go, bud. Sweep her to the spot.
Dial in with the peel. Here we go. Whoa. Close. Right
yes.
off.
Whoa.
No.
Across the face.
Red rock in the way.
That one.
Oh.
Okay.
Right? Try to set 3 somewhere. He's probably going to come in, but I mean, we might have a double.
Just amazing how quick Steve was able to explain why they couldn't go across the face.
Rock in the way.
It's actually kind of funny.
Control around the nose is pretty close, right? Should roll over here.
I like that weight control, yeah. What else do you do?
I think it's just going to come up just a little bit.
Come up at the end, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
By leaving that one in the back, it does give Colton Flash a bit of an opportunity here. However, he's got to make a play on this yellow-red combination first. And he's not going to be shot rock when he's done. He'll be second, third, and fourth if he does this right, but still needs to hope he's got a shot on his last one.
I think you're right, a little bit at the end.
To probably have to play a double if he's got one.
Control. Clean. Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Control.
Yep. Whoa.
Has to hit this just right to keep both of the yellows.
Just like that.
Not bad.
He was trying to hit and roll the other way, but it works.
I guess so, eh? Yep.
And you got to catch her high if you drift a little, but try and go this way.
And if I'm a hair wide, we make this, right?
Yeah.
He gets his nose hit.
But try and make this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Got some options, but
yep.
Needs the double to stop the,
not the worst, though.
The open hit for 2.
Okay.
The hair high?
Yeah.
I love this. Let's go, bud.
Narrow in.
Just regular peel? Yeah. Be the same weight. Yep. Just inside nose. Go get it.
Whoa.
Close. Real close, yeah!
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 Whoa!
Makes the hit. Just nudges the stone at the back. Doesn't move it far enough to keep second shot at the front, so Colton Flash will have a chance.
It's there for 3, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
He's got the double for 3, but
he's got the hit for 2 or the double for 3, and he's immediately looking at the double for 3. And is this scoreboard dictated?
Yep.
Well, for sure, that's part of it.
Go with half a rock, I'd say.
Okay.
Or all of it.
What turn you want?
But
this turn's best. Come into it. Yeah.
this last one here didn't.
Thin half?
Thin half?
Yeah.
Thin half?
This is a no guts, no glory kind of a shot here.
He didn't hesitate here. This was his first thought, is if we've got a shot for 3, we're going to play it.
Yep.
Well, this is kind of an all or nothing shot right here.
Smooth peel here. Yeah. Go on now, turn, eh?
Yeah. Just a pinch. More? Good. No, that's good.
Big shot here for Colton Flash. Gave up 5 in the 5th. Looking to rebound with 3 here.
Whoa! Yes! Whoa!
Sounding close.
Makes the hit, rolls across. A little underneath that red stone, and the red stone comes back. It's going to be just a single point for Colton Flash. Unable to make the double. Steve Laycock will take a 6-3 lead into the 7th end.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Oh Canada, glowing hearts, see thee rise. True north, true pride, strong and free. free, both far and wide. This land is glorious, and it's ours, from sea to shining sea.
You're always home on Canada's largest wireless network with no roaming fees.
Winter's just around the corner, so drop into Jiffy Lube for your winter oil change. No appointment necessary. Jiffy Lube. Be wise, winterize.
These guys know they have to play 8.
Welcome back, everyone. Now Colton Flash in that 6th end, passing up on the opportunity for a relatively routine shot for 2. Tries to play the crosshouse double for 3. Just a little thin on the first contact, comes and hits the back end of the second stone. His shooter rolls through the rings, and you can see there Kevin Marsh was in position, but that stone was in front of the tee line. He couldn't sweep it.
Right.
It doesn't go far enough to get second shot, and it's just a single point on the board.
Oh, it was so close, but
you know, and I just wondered during the break, of course, Colton, and we said he didn't hesitate, so they had it in their mind that if they had a shot for 3, they were going to take it, but they really never looked at it. I wonder if they realized that they had a routine hit
shot
and stay
for
for 2. They probably already made up their mind. Of course, when Matt Dunstone on his final stone made the hit and rolled out a little bit, he actually nudged that other stone. Maybe they didn't realize they had a shot for 2. They certainly didn't take long to talk about it.
well, I know it was hard to stick that one for the 3 points
Yeah,
with that
that's-
kind of weight
that's
coming
the other
across,
thing.
and those are hard to call too. From the person in the house perspective, those long rolls across.
What is said there?
Yeah, and I mean, you can
Weight's
argue this
close,
all
but
day
we're
long
there.
one way or the other, but it was only the 6th end. You take your 2 points, 2
Back
down,
4.
playing 7.
We're going to be close.
Not,
We just got to let
I
it
mean,
come off.
obviously
Back
not
4,
ideal, but
I think he's right.
Time's not good.
Should we go through?
No.
Through?
No.
Going Donnie B3.
On the break, let's go. Yeah.
Well, the struggles with draw weight on this odd end continue here. Dallin Myers sliding deep on that one. You can see he's not very happy with himself.
Weight's good. It's good. 3.
I think it's okay. Could use curl.
We're out there right now, guys.
Okay, it's running now.
Kevin, I think.
Kevin's
we
gonna
don't
have
want to go
to finish
for weight
it.
though. Don't want to go for weight.
It's trying, guys. It's trying.
No. Can't.
No.
Trent Knapp throwing a fairly high guard on his first, looking to throw the tight guard now on the second, and ideally they'd like them in line, but
Shot, Trent.
doesn't get quite
You
the
like same
finish
way?
on that stone to get them in line.
No, this is top 4.
Oh, yeah. Okay, top 4. Feel the difference. Yeah.
Really nice.
Good.
No, it's not.
I got really good.
Line's great. Too much line.
Line's
Nope.
good.
It's good. It's good. Can I cook this? It's good line.
Light the button, guys.
No, we're there. Line's good.
14-8.
Not too much curl.
Line's really
Right to the
good.
button. Come on.
Light the button.
Come on.
Gotta go, guys. Go.
Come on.
Okay.
That's fine. It's a good angle for your double curl. Here. Yep. On the button. Okay, this is that path we were playing last time.
Yeah, we're all good here now, eh?
Yeah.
Already thinking ahead, you heard Matt Dunstone say to Kirk, they're already thinking about the double peel, and the angle is good on the top 2 guards.
Right, minimum, eh?
He's got her out there a bit, though.
He got it out
Line's
there.
good.
That makes it very important here for Dan
Watch out,
Myers
button,
to
boys.
wrap
Line's
this one
good.
around.
On the button. Tracking
Room.
a bit.
Take a
Tracking a
look.
bit.
Room.
Easy.
Sliding now.
Are you here?
Yeah, it's there.
Take it
Yeah.
here. Don't bounce.
We're there. It's gliding in there.
It's obviously been a long week.
Okay.
They just called him Dan Myers.
I didn't know
It's-
if I should say anything, or I thought just let it go and you won't even notice.
No. The mind just has to go into rewind a little bit to realize
hey,
I'm getting
we
all.
are on-
There's,
You are, you know.
what are we, 17 draws into this
We're
or
7
something like that?
Yeah, 712 draws in, and you are over 50. So just had to get that in there.
Oh boy.
Shot. Good.
But still the youngest member of the broadcast team. Did we not want to point that out as well?
That took a long time to come up with.
Well, I had to let them make the shot first.
Back 8, back 12.
Shade more.
Okay, that was back 8. So.
Back, yeah. We hit that pretty
Dan
good.
Marsh now. I think that's the first time I've made a last name mistake at the men's. I do it at the women's all the
No
time.
maiden names here.
Just Golanowski was the only maiden name we had to deal with here, who's now Kleider.
Kleider, yeah.
A little more.
Whoa.
Yeah, this
It's
is
not
back.
It's not
Back
bad.
eight.
Whoa.
Back 8.
Not bad.
Not bad. Just back
Close.
8.
Coming down.
Yeah, back 4.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Yep.
Keep.
Yep. Hard. Gotta go. Hard, guys. Gotta go. Gotta go. Wait. Okay. Wow, that one. I think that picked. Okay. Here we go, Kirk. Half rock, Kirky.
Kirk, is this a Myers or Marsh? This is a Myers. Okay, so Kirk Myers looking to peel a center guard.
Splitting center's pretty good. Go guard, boys.
Yep. Okay. Get in the good stuff and she'll run.
Yeah, it'll be real nice out here.
Where do you want it? Like 2?
Halfway or what? Yeah. Halfway, splitting center.
Colton Flash will ask for probably at least 2 more center guards here, expecting that the Laycock team will peel them.
Not bad. Whoa.
He's got rocks to work with in the rings.
Yeah, he does actually.
Like to wait.
Yeah, we're good too.
And the way they're set up, I don't know if they'll remain that way, but actually not too bad for Colton right now.
Okay, it's no, discuss it.
Well, he's got a couple of different options to play with them in the rings. Now, this came in tight enough that Steve Laycock might try to disturb those rocks at the top of the forefooot area.
I think that's exactly what they're doing.
He also recognizes that Colton's got a couple of different ways he can come at him here and can get rid of those. If he gets rid of those 2 rocks, doesn't mind losing his own here. He needs to clear up the top of the forefoot. The ones at the back don't worry him so much.
Whoa. Close. Whoa. Whoa. Off. Whoa. Right off. Yep.
Makes the hit, drives it back. Well, I don't know if that's the way he had in mind, but it worked out pretty well. Broke the freeze at the back.
Guard our yellow.
Guard the yellow.
I need a second to digest this.
I like your weight there.
Show on this
so
side of the
throw
yellow
in the
fan.
guard, guarding the yellow.
Okay, little on Dan side. Yeah. So just
so it's like
just
same
Pretty
watch, yeah.
Yeah.
Same weight's good, yeah.
Okay.
Less. We're just 2.
Easy. It should run a little better.
Just 2.
Go ahead then. Go ahead for weight. That's split center, guys. Not finish. Looks like it's running okay, actually.
We're 2.
Gonna have to finish.
Down.
There it goes. No, line's good. There it goes.
Yes or not?
Hard. Go finish. Yep. Finish. Hard. Trent. Go. Keep going. Keep going. Good.
Good rocks. Sweet. Money. Feels good.
And we've talked all week how hard it is to place these guards. It's
Try and push this right in,
with
guys.
that late finish and how far they can take it with just a few really good solid brush strokes. The sideways movement in the last 2 feet either makes or breaks a guard shot.
Yep. Steve just playing the peel here, probably coming across the top of the red, hoping to push that in somewhere.
Exactly, that's what they said. Play the straight peel. Don't really need the run back anymore right now. The situation in the house isn't as bad as it was.
Yep. Yes. Gotta go. Gotta go. Shoot her. Shoot her. Good stuff. It's fine.
Little too thick for that.
Just touches that stone on the way by. It wouldn't have had to hit that first one too much thinner, and he promotes that into the rings somewhere.
But you can see the job that Dallin did on that sweep, holding that rock on that center line. You know, when you've got the center line to gauge it on, it never got across. And great sweep by Dallin to keep it as straight as possible.
you go back, draw back
this.
4.
Nuts it.
In-turn?
Freeze.
You guys like this?
In-turn back 4?
Yeah.
Probably, eh?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Time out.
Well, they're going to call timeout, and
Yeah, we're going to take
Doesn't really have a
a
shot
look
if
at
you
Bruce
score.
Cordy.
his
We
way
have
out.
a mic.
If you go back here, it's hard for him to get there.
Like, you could honestly probably get to there.
It's not curling hard here. That's
No.
No, mine was coming in there.
Dan's came in there. It's right here.
Like, it's actually, as long as you split, like this shot.
It just get around the 5, basically.
And then he ends up jamming it into that red anyway.
Yeah,
So.
I think that's a call.
Well, the thing is, you go here.
Yep.
He is playing that red into here, right? He could sit.
Yeah. It's just kind of at the point.
One for sure. Yeah.
No, I understand that. It's just I want to make him look at a couple.
For sure.
Yeah, that's all.
Draw around, Bruce. What do you think?
I think you got to use those staggers and get in there, don't you?
Yeah.
Try to just get as much berry as we can,
Sure.
I guess.
And just be half in the 4 if we can, right?
Even if you're not shot, I don't think it's the end of the world.
not the
He'll
end
be
of the world.
freezing.
Yeah, right.
He'll go T-line, but...
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's go. Okay.
Okay, so wherever Dan.
Bruce making the long walk back.
made the long walk here just to say 3 words, and they agreed with him, though.
Yep, I think they were all on the same page all along.
Let's go there and polish now. Hopefully it fills up.
I like it.
Back 4. Yep, let's put this good.
Yeah, this is right up to speed
That's
here.
the same way it hasn't been thrown all game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Weight doesn't change, right?
Nope.
It is not.
A foot more than I've thrown.
Yep.
A little warm. Line's good.
Yeah.
A little warm. Okay, well then.
Weights, yeah, firm.
Close though. Close
Back
for
to
line.
it, back.
Room.
Back
Close
12.
for line.
Can't sweep it though.
Whoa.
No,
Whoa.
weights.
Close. Yep.
Back 8.
Whoa there. Whoa.
Back
Whoa.
12. Back 12.
Yep.
Back 12.
Take it
Punch
by.
it
Whoa,
then.
you're by. You're
Whoa,
by. You're by.
whoa, whoa,
You're by.
whoa.
You're by.
Okay. That's okay.
Just a little deep on that.
What happens if we just pick that though, guys? Where does he hit and roll to?
He's got to pick it out. And then we'd have... How much list is show in, Dallin? Dallin!
What's up?
How much list is open beyond the guard?
It's just over half a rock. Well, but even then does make a good roll. We have draw wide open. But I don't hate this either, guys.
I like your idea there. I see what you're saying.
Because we're here, he follows, he's not shot.
This hit and roll could easily be jammed anywhere.
Well, I don't know where he's rolling to where it's not going to make the next shot easier for us. But I understand what you're saying, Steve. Can he, if we freeze, can he hit this to line 1? Maybe not a big deal.
No. Then we pick it for 1.
That'd be, yeah.
You go with your gut. I don't have a preference.
Good with either.
Let's make this.
Okay.
And you know they can't follow him down and be shot. That's right. So
I get
sit 2.
I got 13.9 on that.
Yeah. So it's 15 seconds to the T line, yeah.
Okay, so I need...
You give us 15, 14.75, we'll get it to the spot.
Even if we bounce it, guys, you just got to make sure we're in there.
Yeah. Give us 14.75, and that'll bring us back to where we need to be.
Yeah, to the back. That'd be to the T line.
Yeah.
And we'll sweep it to the back.
Feel it out, bud.
Felt there.
Really good. Perfect. Back
8. Line's good.
Line's good.
Close.
Back 8.
Yep.
Line's good.
Line's good room.
Back 12. We're really good.
Line's
good.
It's really nice.
Clean it.
Close for line.
It's really nice, Stevie. Really nice.
Hard line.
Hard line.
Hard line. Have to go.
Has to get all the way to the back one, so
you
they
don't
can't
want to
follow
leave
it
it
down to be
short.
shot.
They can follow it down.
Really good.
Nice shot.
Sitting 2.
And he can't
got it.
follow it down.
No, I think he got back far enough, didn't he?
No, I think he did get it back far enough.
Your line was really good, just a little less weight, I think.
I just need to get out to it. That's all.
Just get out to it. It'll definitely walk in there with the right weight.
So we can basically put it T line, right? Or no, I need to play the slash.
So they want to use these staggers.
Back 4 it.
Yeah,
Back
but
4,
it's just a cold draw. You can't come down to the back
Right.
ones.
I'll have that slash for 2, but so be it.
Yep.
A little less than your last one, eh?
Yeah.
You know, you're worried about him having the slash for two. They never looked about the wide out turn, just come around everything. Sitting the forefoot at the back, forefoot on the other side.
Line's good. Back four.
Similar? No, that's
whoa then. Whoa if it's heavy.
Shade less.
Whoa then. Wait for it. Wait for it.
I got more room.
Should be okay.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Room still.
Still room.
Back,
Dan.
Back eight. Back
Dan.
Whoa, back eight's too deep.
Back eight is not what they wanted to hear.
They haven't laid a broom to it either.
Sit down.
And we'll slide through the forefoot and nudge off that stone just a little bit.
So draw for two.
Yeah, I need to give you
with backing.
4 or 5 feet less.
Wow, geez, almost the same, eh?
Okay.
Just give us the same or less, right?
Yeah.
Same or 4 feet less. That's the range.
Holy Moses, my mouth is dry.
Take your time and reset, buddy.
Nice 15, hey?
Yeah.
Matt Dunstone needed a little drink there before it was time to throw. It has been dry here this week. We did have a little snow the other day, but even that snow was dry.
Well, might have to do with the minus 35 temperatures out there.
Yep. Ooh, that's picking. Clean her up, man. Is that 15? 15 seconds, yeah.
15. 15's really great. Yeah, 15's the number. Let's go, bud.
The Laycock team already up 6-3. They've got shot rock at the top of the forefoot. Matt Dunstone looking for a little nibble of the forefoot here with his final stone. Could make this a 5-point lead.
Good line.
Got a little less in the throw.
Yeah, you can go, you can go.
Good line.
I think it's lighter, guys.
What line? Gotta go.
Good. Line's fine, room.
Good.
We're heavy. We're fine. But
Line's good.
Don't want it.
It's good.
Line's good.
Easy, guys. You're not on the back.
You're on the back.
Okay, you're good now.
You're on the
now.
back.
You can clean it in. Clean
Just
it in.
don't over curl the back.
Might be able to bump it a hair.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. You might be able to get 3 out of this.
Nice shot.
Bumps it, but it is just for the 2 points. And that's enough to make it an 8-3 lead for Steve Laycock. Colton Flash will get last rock back for the 8th end.
Good throws, Matt.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
The crown jewel has been stolen. For almost 40 years, it has been kept far from its home. Saskatchewan. The time has come. So don your green and will your team back to glory. This Tim Hortons Briar. Be there for history in the making.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, with a 5-point lead now, Steve Laycock looking to throw this first one through here to start the 8th end. One more look. Matt Dunstone, his final stone, just needing a piece of the forefoot. And boy, at the end, this was awfully close to actually scoring 3.
Well, it would have had to have curled a bit more.
It just had to get a little bit past the nose.
Yeah.
And they didn't need the 3, so they hadn't really talked about it. I think it was Steve realized right at about the tee line, you might be able to bump this.
Yeah, 2 points was enough to put the dagger in there. That Flash team really needed that steal just to sort of keep probably a faint hope alive here, but it's looking pretty grim right about now.
Well, 5 down, we won't say it's impossible. Certainly his work is cut out for him. He's got to get a multiple count here, and in a perfect world, you'd like to get 3. If you can get 3 here, you're down to where you just need to steal singles. And in the 4-rock free guard zone, there is kind of a template strategy to score your 3. You need the 2 corner guards. You'll need 1 miss later on in the end.
Go, 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 go. A little more. Come on, a little bit more. Nice sweep.
Good.
But even with that, the other key is you need to make 8 shots. You don't have any more room for misses.
Yeah. And on the flip side, Laycock's team doesn't necessarily have to. They can make half shots. Sort of. You know where I'm going with that. They don't have to be anywhere near as precise. You know, they're just going to be blasting.
Dallin Myers quite precise with his first 2. He put both of them in the back corner where he was supposed to.
Exactly. I wasn't sure the second one was going to make it across the back line, but
oh, you're picking on the poor lead. Dallin even got to throw a double earlier.
And made it.
Yeah. On purpose.
That was a great commercial.
As a lead.
Yeah.
Outside in.
Feel that up. Feel that one.
Well, it's been really interesting watching Steve's last 4 games. They've certainly
Nice through it, Turkey. Half a stone.
pulled their game together in the second half of this overall competition. They played well in the first half, but they were missing certainly more than what we've seen the last 4 games. But so you have to control the factors that you control, but also sometimes to win you need some outside assistance. And his last 4 games, he's had very friendly opposition in the sense that the games that we followed,
Nice shot.
those teams that had been playing so well didn't have their best game against Steve.
Right.
And, you know, they were missing opportunities that they hadn't missed to get to the game against Steve. So those are the factors you can't control, and I think maybe that's the experience of being a long-time provincial champion in this. You know, when you're playing a solid team like that, they don't give you anything, and when they do, you have to take it. But in the last 3 games, the opportunities have not been taken, and that also goes a long ways for helping you keep in the win column.
Well, that's true, Susan, but to be fair, that 5-ender that they scored in the 5th end, and Steve mentioned it during the break, so he was quite honest about it. Really, the Laycock team didn't execute properly either. That was an end that could have gone either way. Both teams had opportunities that end, and it's just the way it materialized. The Laycock missed opportunities. We're still in the rings somewhere, and they ended up on the scoreboard.
But that certainly wasn't the Virtue team's best game today in the semifinal. Scott Bitts' team had played so much better until the quarterfinal game last night. And I just really think that the consistency that Steve's team shows by being out there all year long as, you know, one of our top teams in the country just sort of creeps into these big pressure situations.
Well, there's certainly something to be said about that. And Sue, you were the one that was saying you don't think they've come through the C before?
Oh, what happened here?
I don't believe so. Steve's usually either won the A or the B.
Just on the
well, there you go.
They've always gone for dinner on Saturday night, or I mean, a happy dinner on Saturday night after.
Around yours.
Well, they lost. Last time I remember them losing in the C event was in Melfort, and they did not make playoffs that year. And then since then, they've either won the A or the B.
Yeah.
Yep. Right to it. Good. Good scrub, guys. Gotta go a little bit. Oh, jeez. Shot. I played her a little cute. Just clean.
All right, let's bury it. Yep.
T-line.
Wait, it's good here.
Just 4 stones left to go in the end now, so if you're going to think about trying to score 3, you have to come in on this one.
Close.
T. Close.
I like it.
Line's good. Little tight. We're good. We're good. Line's good.
We said when we started this out, this end, Susan, that he was going to need 1 miss. He actually probably needs it now on the very next shot. You don't expect him to miss the peel, but if you can hit it and leave it up for a corner guard somewhere,
that's good. Good spot.
then you've got another rock to come around.
Here, Les.
And that might be a lot to ask for at this point.
Clean. A little bit. Yep. Clean. Clean. Yep.
Easy.
Yeah, just clean. You're never hurting it. Nice pair, Steve.
Shooting, bud.
makes the hit, rolls the shooter out of play. Nowhere left to hide. So now Colton Flash abandoning the shot for 3. Just going to throw the guard on that shot stone. Make sure you can keep your deuce.
I think pretty close. Oh.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Let it work. Let it work. Yeah, just line's good. Come on, Broom. Line's good.
Oh, we're good too.
Whoa. Line's good. Close to a 3.
Oh, we're really good.
Whoa. Doesn't need to curl.
We're actually just 2.5. Just past, just to the sign.
A little bit, Dan.
A little bit.
Yep. No. Good.
Nice spot. Yeah. Attaboy.
Smart. Yep. Shots.
But regardless if this game turns out in Steve's favor, I think the Colton Flash team can take an awful lot away from this season. They're a brand new team. I think they've progressed a long ways out at the very top level, so they'll, after sort of getting over a bitter disappointment, I think they can take a lot away from this season and recognize that they're still going to be one of the top, have their top team here in this province and coming up to be a top team in the country. They're very young, like we haven't talked about. You know, these gentlemen on Colton's team are just late 20s. Lots of curling left.
Back hard.
Well, they get a bit of a mistake there. Unfortunately for them, it's too late in the end to set up 3.
Do it.
So they're going to try to split to set up the split.
Like we can bump this in, even just rolling to here. He rolls out into the split.
So you tick shot.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Or we take.
Should be able to get them both.
Wow.
You can get them both in, right?
What's that?
You can split that in there or no?
Maybe, but even if you get one in and one really close and he rolls out, we might have something.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's worth a shot, no?
Of course, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think split it this way, try to roll our shooter in. Like you can definitely get them both in, it's just really tough. Well, it's tough.
Yeah, Matt Dunstone could have been a little bit more hospitable and just rolled the yellow rock another foot off the center line. Could have ticked it in for them too.
I don't think with that weight, if he ticks it into the, so that it's going through the rings, I don't think it's stopping. If he hits it thick enough to put it into the rings, it's going to go right to the boards.
It's got to be through the house if you want to make it.
Show me up here.
Throw her clean and see what we can do here.
Yeah.
Give her a go. You got her. Close to hack.
Oh, then if it's really
hack.
good.
Whoa!
Just hack.
Whoa! Yep! No!
Whoa! Just hack.
Whoa! Yep!
Whoa!
Yes! Whoa! Yep! Whoa! Yes! Yep! Hard! Roll it! Yes,
Makes
Dan.
the tap.
Hard! Get it on! Get it in. Fuck.
Oh.
Shooter doesn't quite get to the rings, and that's not bad enough. Left a double on the other side.
Yeah, will make the double.
So no, that's what I mean. It's like, but your tolerance is here.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah.
Easy peel?
Yeah, middle of the rock, I think, hey?
Yeah.
Well, he needs a... That was so close. That was just probably when you go back to how did your game go today? Well, there you go.
Be able to hold her there for you.
Yeah.
Go, bud.
I did like Trent's comment, though, show me up, because that's one of the shots that Trent, the lead, usually has to play. Tick something and roll over. And so he said, show me up, show me how it's done.
Matt Dunstone, we've seen a few of the Laycock games this weekend. I have to say this is probably the best game he's had so far.
Oh,
just about everything.
You're absolutely right on that. He's getting more control of his draw weight as this week was going on.
And I jinxed
he's
him.
left. See, every time I said something about somebody's game, then they missed the shot.
Go with this turn, I guess, now, eh?
I'm happy it's not
Or is it easier
me.
to make with this turn? Because you got to, you know what I mean? Which turn's easier to make it with?
Is it going to curl too much on the in-turn? Or
I don't think so. It'll hold pretty straight out there for a while.
Probably easier because we know it better, hey?
Do you like throwing that same weight?
Well, you need a, yeah, pretty close. Like, that wasn't
Because
that heavy. That was just back line.
Yeah, I know. It came down a bit. But out here might run better.
Yeah, I think you gotta.
Because you have to hit.
You almost got
you
to go
hit
in,
this kind
eh?
of thicker, don't you?
Yeah, you
Make
gotta
sure
hit
right-
thicker because
That's what I'm saying, you need
you're
more
running out of
weight.
range. You gotta make it this way.
Yes.
Because
across face, right?
that one's not really in. That's the thing. Is you gotta get them both in. You
Yeah,
gotta go
'cause
across
you
face.
can hit
I
it
think.
to here, right? That's why you can
Yeah.
hit back line.
No, I think just the same weight.
Same weight, eh? You like
Yeah.
that, Trenton?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of maybe a hair less. But what do you
Okay.
think?
Yeah, I agree. It'll run out there for a little while.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So you want same weight?
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less out here.
I'm
It's gonna be
thinking
better
less.
out here.
They were
That
talking
one was
hack
just-
weight on
just
his
through
first one,
trying.
and
Yeah, barely.
I like
was.
that.
I like
he's got to hit on the
that.
center line side of the
Can't
stone and
tap through the
can't put it through. There you go.
Make it, yep.
Keep it out there.
Yep. Similar weight.
Whoa right now, whoa right now.
Easy
whoa.
hack.
Whoa. Whoa. No.
Hack is a lot of weight to ask this stone to stop
Man,
before it hits
tap
the
it in.
boards.
Two. Just tap it.
Whoa,
Oh,
we're
it's
just
fine.
back line.
Unless
Just
it's
back
through.
line.
Oh, don't tap it through. Don't tap it through.
Sit.
Makes the tap,
Nice shot.
Good flash.
and
So,
it will
great
come
weight.
to rest in the
Good
back of the 12-foot.
Deal.
Gets his 2 points. Bolt Flash closes to within 8-5. It will be Steve Laycock with last rock in the 9th end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Introducing the all-new heated cab for the John Deere 1R tractor. Simply captivating.
Get on your game with Asham Curling Supplies. Customize your slide with the all-new Express Ultralight and Club Shoe, featuring the style, comfort, and performance you expect from Asham. Sweep the competition with our Pro Grip gloves and ultralight carbon fiber, composite, and fiberglass handles, plus World Curling Federation approved pads.
Hi folks, I'm Arnold Asham, and our product is always satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies, online, in-store, and at your club.
Winter's just around the corner, so drop into Jiffy Lube for your winter oil change. No appointment necessary. Jiffy Lube. Be wise, winterize.
Welcome back, everyone. Colton Flash with a chance to split for 3 on his final stone here in the 8th end. Weight looks pretty good for what he was playing and just did not get the line he looked for. Taps it straight back, does pick up his 2 points.
Yeah, I agree, and that's kind of, I mean, even that first split that they almost made, it's just sort of been the story of this game.
Finish, but. Okay, whoa.
Good. Shot.
Now we're going to see a little bit of a different strategy from the Flash team. And this, I mean, I've seen a few teams try this before in various televised matches, especially on the slams, for instance, when you get into a situation where you got to steal these multiple points. To try and play it conventionally doesn't always work out for you. So he's throwing the corner guard here.
Whoa, Matty, whoa! Whoa, Matty! Oh, I'm not even. Very good.
And does that make the tick harder, or what's the logic?
Well,
or the conglomeration around center?
It keeps you from grouping all the guards when you start throwing the 2 guards, and makes the double peels a little tougher. But you do have to go along with the theory then that in order to steal 2, you're probably going to have to sit 3.
And
you don't have the middle covered.
For sure. And you have to have some misses and half shots to make that happen now. So.
Hard. Really coming. Yeah, leave it high and make them.
Well, it looked like Matt Dunstone had a chance to mop up the game right there, and
at some point.
Yeah, if he makes that double and rolls
Do you like
in,
drawing the button?
Old Flash has no chance for anything more than a single.
Yeah.
Play that in, Matt's been playing.
What's that?
You've been playing this, we played that with Matt twice, whatever you feel.
It's fine. Okay, 1475. Put this right on the lid down. Back 4 is fine.
So, Sean, why would they be putting this one in the rings?
How's the pinhole, guys?
Well, we
Line's
have
tight.
last rock here, and with the corner guards already up, knowing that Colton Flash is going to try to keep everything spread out, they put one in the middle, force Colton Flash into playing it at some point in the end, and it won't be right away. And you hope that that's going to leave some kind of a double.
Well, already there's a little hope for Colton with that one sliding behind the
Slid it a little too
G-line.
deep.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Advantage
Go
to
around that
Colton.
one, eh?
Plus, the Laycock team
Crickle
now has to
missed
peel
that.
around that one, too.
Just the guard.
Well, they peel from the inside out. That's
That was the call,
pretty
right?
standard
Yeah.
nowadays anyway.
Line's good.
Wait, should be close. Close.
Line's good.
3.
Got lots of room.
3.
Ton of
We're
room.
3. We're 3 on its own.
Ton of room. You got to even
Line's
these up.
good. 3.
Keys be even.
We're even.
Toss it a bit.
Just.
Okay, just leave it. Just leave it. Okay.
Good.
Shot down.
4.
Yeah.
Let's go, buddy. Attack this. Balance.
Chance for the double peel here. Look to hit the one right beside the broom, go all the way across and catch the corner guard on the other side.
Yep.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Kirk Myers makes the hit.
That's good. Better than chopping it in.
Just touches the other stone. I don't even think it moved. The only reason I know it touched it at all is because I heard it.
Yeah, I could hear the click.
T-line.
Okay.
T-line? Yeah, T-line.
So they've got the two even corner guards right now, so time to come around. Dan Marsh
I have to go for weight.
looking to make this come around. And they can afford to be back 8 foot even on this one. The key is to be buried.
I like to wait. Trent's in. Trent's in. Make it deep if anything now. Go back here. Go. Hard.
Just
hard. Hard. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good.
Shot down.
Peel.
Let's go, Kirky.
So just the straight peel.
We good?
Yep. Yep.
Straight throw.
Atta boy. Good.
Sorry, Flash.
Almost nudged the second guard on that one as well.
I think.
Guard that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Replacing the guard.
Try nice here. Good. That was a fast slide. You pinched
I
her.
pinched it. I think we're okay. Don't want
Right
to.
here. Now we're
Close,
3.
boys. Yeah, we're just 3. Coming off.
Line's
Oh,
good.
we're 3. We're 3.
3 on its own here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so kicked out too hard, tried to pull it back, and as a result,
Okay.
it's into the rings. They're just outside, but a little too deep for
Yeah,
what
I'll
they
play
were
with the
looking
end.
for.
Sticking here is fine.
Okay. Player.
We're actually,
You like the out?
yeah, let's just play the out.
I think so.
I just thought it was
Guard's a little tight, but
Probably
not a
just
bad result for Colton Flash.
If it does hang on, it wouldn't
Especially
be
with, okay, Steve did say he is trying to roll out here. I thought perhaps he would, just the way he gestured with his broom before he went to the other end, he was trying to keep
Don't
this in
mind an
place
inch
somewhere.
more.
And
Just don't want to
that's probably what
roll
Colton
right
wants.
to center.
Mm-hmm.
Clean. Whoa.
Oh.
Clean.
Whoa. Don't
Clean.
touch
We're
ours.
over. Shot.
Boy.
Makes the hit, rolls his shooter
Right
across
here.
and out of play, and now Colton will look to go underneath
the
the other
T-line.
corner guard.
T-line?
This should have no problem curling over here on
No,
the
it
center inside.
shouldn't. True.
Okay, same as last end. T-line or deeper? Okay.
So coming around the other
Plate's
way.
good.
Close for line. Yeah, I think
Line's good.
Yeah, you come around the other way here. Now you hope that Steve Laycock will make a play on the open stone.
Yeah.
You come around again.
He's certainly back tee line.
You want this buried somewhere.
Hard, hard.
Really good, Kevin.
Good pair. 9.
Yep.
Betcha. Get it, dude.
It's a good look at it. That might still be half open.
What kind of speed?
9.
9. Yeah. Nose just flop in a smidge or?
Love to get this into the second shot rock.
Yeah, I hear ya. Just flop on the inside. Not too much, just a bit. 9 speed. I think you can believe in the speed. It's good here still.
Well, if he can flop in for second, Golden Flash is going to have a little decision to make. Do you really want to come around again and ignore
8 speed.
two red counters, or do you try to freeze on the corner?
Yeah, it depends where this one rolls and what kind of pocket you might set up.
Good.
Makes the hit rolls across to the corner of the forefoot, and I think now
Yeah.
it's pretty easy to lock this freeze in a spot where this stone can't be removed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we either go right here. But he's just going to nose it, right?
I think so.
Here comes
You can
Bruce.
still go here.
Good.
I'll see what Bruce Cordy, coach, has to say.
He just draws another one, probably.
Yeah, then you gotta make. But then I might have a triple or something. We'll still sit 2 dead buried, and he's got to draw against 2. If he wants to go there, I'll rip a triple, maybe.
Yeah. There's 2 options, I guess.
Right?
Yeah, there is. There's 2.
I think, like, if we go here, and if he wants to go there, I might have a triple, and we're 2 dead buried. That's exactly what we want. He's drawing against 2. If we go like this and freeze,
3 maybe.
See, I'm perfectly frozen, and he dead noses it.
Roll off.
He'll try to do this. Probably make that double.
Well, no, because I'll be on this side.
But he's got a good angle here. Don't you like to freeze? Because that rock's stopped right there.
Yeah, I'm just thinking because we're here,
Yeah.
and then he noses it. Then what do we have?
Well, then your shooter goes here, right?
Well, we'll just be sitting 1 here.
And you'll maybe have a chance
and he'll have
to
a
sit
really
2, that's
easy
it.
shot to give up 1. Which isn't the end of the world. We can steal 2 next time. We have to steal 2 at 1 point, right?
Yeah.
This is probably the best chance to steal 1 right now.
Yeah, it is.
And then maybe draw
For sure.
against
And
2
if
next
you make a
time.
mistake, you might have a chance.
Okay, so that's the line that I had that when I draw the button.
Well, there's the logic.
Yeah, we're still seeing good speeds
here.
down here.
Yeah, speeds are good.
Yeah.
I don't fault that logic.
No, it's tough. I mean, you don't have a center guard.
Right.
You've only got 1 corner guard to work with. It might be to the point where, as you said, you don't have to steal. You have to steal 2 at some point in time, but it doesn't have to be this end. And really, you're not sitting great for it.
Right.
Okay.
The other thing that I like
same
too
path
is
you've been throwing, right?
let's play the 10th. You know, anything can happen at the very, very end.
Well, Matt Dunstone will still have something to say about that. I mean, if Laycock scores at all, I don't know if we play the 10th end.
I'm assuming that
if you can.
that comment was when if Flash
Whoa, if you
happens to
can.
steal
Line'll
1.
be good. Close. Okay, go if you have to.
Yeah, gotta go. Gotta go.
Okay. Line's good. Line's good.
Let me know.
Yep.
Really good line.
Yep.
Hard.
We're there.
No bounce. No bounce. Whoa.
Whoa. Guys.
Good.
Well, a little bit of an oversweep there, and
yeah.
you know, it's not, that wasn't entirely on the sweepers either, because that had to curl.
Well, and they were yelling too. Yeah.
Yeah, but why? Why were they yelling? It needed to curl.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just out turn 10. Yeah. Try and hit a 3.
Go 10.
Yeah.
So enough room there for Matt Dunstone to hit this. Drive it between those 2 reds. His shooter probably comes across and maybe nudges the other yellow.
Oh, go into it almost.
No,
not quite.
Almost.
Yeah, just hit half a stone.
10.
Throwing a 10 speed?
Yeah.
Good.
Let's go, bud.
Yep.
You know, and they didn't talk about it, but you actually could almost hit this yellow on the nose, wick that red behind the tee line, keep your shooter in front of the tee line. I don't think there's any way to rattle it between the 2 reds.
Good weight.
Really gotta go down.
Hard. Whoa.
Yeah, keep going.
Hard.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yep.
Well, definitely got that one inside and
Okay.
jams it.
like split the center line, hey?
So Colton Flash sitting 2 right now and a chance to sit 3.
He misses this double. He ever tries it, it can go right into here too, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Right there, same line.
Same
Really.
line, yep.
So he threw a lot less weight than I was expecting for somebody that's up 3 points with the hammer.
Oh, I know.
Just kind of babied that rock down, and it caught that curl early off that center line.
So right in front
of
of
the same speed, I think, hey?
Yeah.
Because I mean, you swept that.
One more look at this.
Pretty good on it.
You swept it pretty much.
Got
hand to
across
hand.
the center line early.
Yeah, so top.
If they could have held the nose, I think they might have been able to tap it through and
Yeah, I think I'm going to be the same.
lose just the one red.
And it
Shooter
did
would've stayed
look
in a
like
good
the one
spot.
yellow was going to go out, but the way the red rocks were ricocheting
double
around, it
click.
caught the extra benefit and stayed in.
Well, it put a little more spring into Colton Flash's step here. He's got a chance to sit 3.
It's tight.
No, it's there. Like we're here.
If you can't, then, well, it's not bad.
No!
Wants to be
Line's
just
perfect.
full
Wait
8 foot.
only.
Doesn't want this deep enough
Yes,
that
hard.
Matt could make a nose hit for shot
Play the
rock.
weight.
We're top 8.
Play the weight.
Over curling.
Line's good.
No, we can't.
Just
Can't.
sit.
Sit.
And it does slide just that little bit too deep. It'll be a chance for Matt Dunstone to make the
Intern
nose
10.
hit here.
Sure.
How's that look?
Yep,
Looks like
about 3
Matt.
inches too deep.
Intern 10.
Now, interesting. This is almost the exact same shot he played on the first one, but
10
opting
weight.
for the other turn.
How was the weight on that last one?
I think it's perfect. Pretty close, yeah.
Okay.
Throw that same weight, we'll be good. Give us a nice 10.
Yeah.
So maybe a little concern over the way that out turn ran. They want to play the turn that they feel they know better here.
Straight out or nice 10.
You certainly have seen a lot more in turns played in this game on this spot.
10 speed? Yeah. Go get her.
Final stone for Matt Dunstone here in the 9th end. Facing 3 Colton Flash
Easy.
counters. He leads by
Clean
3,
it.
but
Whoa,
needs
easy.
a nose
Right
hit
off.
Little strong.
to pick up
Right
the
off.
single.
Close.
It's on the outside of this stone right now. Doesn't have very far to roll before it would be a steal of 2. Starting to come up now. Makes the hit. How far is this going to roll? It's going to be a steal of 2. Colton Flash picks up 2 points here in the 9th end and closes to within a single point. Steve Laycock will have that all-important last rock in the 10th.
Take your Share More plan with you and enjoy worry-free data in the U.S. The all-new Share More Canada and U.S. plan, now available from SaskTel.
The crown jewel has been stolen.
For almost 40 years, it has been kept far from its home. Saskatchewan. The time has come. So don your green and will your team back to glory.
This Tim Hortons Briar. Be there for history in the making.
Welcome back, everyone. You know, I think it's going to get to the point here, and it's a good thing this is the last game, that players are going to stop asking, or going to ask us to stop saying how well they've been playing, because Matt Dunstone, since I said this was his best game of the event that we've seen, has not made a shot in the last 2 ends. Rolls out on his final stone here in the 9th end, and that gives Colton Flash a steal of 2. And now he's back into what is a more traditional, manageable situation in this 10th end. He needs to steal a single point to get into an extra end.
Well, I just saw Matt Dunstone going over and talking to Coach Lyle Myers there off in the back. Any thoughts on what Lyle had to say there, Coach Susan?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's all right. We're still one up with Hammer.
Exactly.
We need to curl.
You know, if someone would have said you can be one up with Hammer playing the 10th end of the provincial final, you'd take it in a heartbeat. So put all the rest behind you right now.
Well, this is where it's kind of nice to be the sweeping skip here, in the sense that there's nothing worse than you've just missed that shot and then you go stand back there all by yourself and have to start to call the next end. Here, at least you get a good diversion right off the bat.
It's good. There right now.
Really nice.
And literally sweep away that mistake.
We haven't used this side in a while, guys. Too tight. Come on, go. Line's great. Go, 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 go. Keep curling nice. Come on. Line's good. Keep it moving. We're good. We're good. Line's good. Yep, go, go, go. Line's good. Go. Yep, Looking good.
Great shot.
High center guard thrown up with the first stone. We see Dallin Myers now coming around that.
Very nice shot by Dallin.
Well, it's a good first shot by Trent Knapp to keep it as far away from that middle area of the guard zone as possible.
Probably got to go on.
We've talked all week about how hard it is to place that very high guard so that you've got room for the second one, and how easy it is to slide into that middle zone.
A lot of room. No, line's perfect.
Line will be good.
12,
Line's
actually.
good.
Might be in.
Okay, let's just gotta line them up.
As long
then.
as it's buried.
Finish it.
We're only top 12.
No, doesn't need to finish. Doesn't need to finish.
Yeah, I don't think you want to touch that. It's liable to come out the other side.
Good, Trent. Gonna wait. You'll see you in there, Dallin.
So a little heavy there on Trent. He's pretty disappointed with himself.
Sure.
Get down. Dial it in, man.
You heard them talking about as long as they'd put that dead in line, they'd have been okay. But by peeking out a little bit on the other side, gives Dallin Myers a chance to try to remove it.
Easy. No.
Well, this is going to have to curl if he's going to make contact.
Well, it's maybe a little heavy.
Hey, Kirky, no harm
And
done.
it slides by.
That's pretty close.
Like. Well, I think you just probably bump it, right?
Tap freeze.
Yeah.
Just T-line wait.
Yeah, exactly.
Even back four. I wouldn't hate pushing this one behind the T-line. I think we play for that.
I think we get, try to get close to nose.
So
on
back four.
Okay, back four, let's make it.
At least. Back four, back eight even.
Just back eight. Nothing more than that.
Well, I can get a few things out of this. That stone that just came into the rings still acts as a second guard, but it's a tight second guard. If that long one gets peeled,
Back eight. Back four.
it would be a fairly short runner for anything to be at the top 4 foot. So they can get this guard up a little bit higher. They could get that red one behind the T-line, and they could get maybe shot rock.
Back four.
Hard! Hard! Go!
Nice shot.
Nice.
Great job by the brushers.
That was done very well.
The line on that tap was probably the most important thing.
Yeah.
Steve wasting no time with the obvious shot call here of removing this center guard.
Whoa!
Good.
Shot.
Nice peel by Kirk.
Good shot.
Nice. Guard the three.
So now
What's that?
we'll see a few
Guard this
guards
three.
thrown up.
Yep. And then
A
we'll
few
see a few
peels.
peels.
And we'll
they'll
see
be
how long
lying
that goes
if they
on.
and they'll be lying if they if anyone out there tells you their hearts aren't pounding a little, so you have to take a deep breath here. Slow things down.
Stay there.
We're out there for sure.
Yeah, that little bit of adrenaline that they can get going probably doesn't hurt the team that's trying to peel.
Exactly, exactly. It's the
doesn't need to finish.
When the broom's already on the edge of the rock, if you throw it too hard, you're still going to hit the edge of the rock.
Go a little bit, Trent. That's good. No, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Good.
Shot down.
That's a nice shot by Dan.
Clean throw.
Kirk Myers will look to peel the guard.
Good.
Nice shot. Good.
So Colton has used both his timeouts. Steve still has 2. Haven't seen the shot clocks, but I don't see them rushing to get in the hack, so everyone must be fairly safe. There we go. Thank you, Carrie.
Well, you think with all the walking I've been doing these last few ends, I could have taken a look over there, but I didn't. as you see plenty by both teams.
Well, I expect we'll see
probably
two more center guards thrown up, but the angle on the two yellows,
Line's good.
well, it's not as good as you'd like it to be if you're Colton Flash, as far as lining up to the red stone at the top of the button. So
You don't think it is?
No, there's a bit of an angle there, so I think you probably want to play something on those two in the house on your first one.
Okay. I thought they were lined up, actually.
No, there's just a little bit of an angle there. So you might want to play tap, tap, freeze.
Further off, man.
Here less.
Nice and through it. Here you go. Half rock. Yep. Gotta go. Right to it, guys. You gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Hard. Anything off. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Get it all the way over. Come on. Go, Kirk. Go, go, go.
Good sweep, guys.
It's good.
Steve, a little thick on the peel attempt, but it does
Either that or you go here.
get everything off the center line, or the guard off the center line for now.
No, you don't. No. it's just the
Colton
only thing
thinking
is
about
I
making a
wanna-
play
I
in the
wanna look
rings
at
now.
three. I don't wanna look at
Another
two.
guard
If
or
he do
no?
this, he makes a double, and then he's only ever going to look at two.
Yeah, he's making that double all day, right?
Yeah.
Or
Do
he's
we
attempting it.
do we go like this?
Ooh.
Like back 8 weight.
That just like opens the
Well,
house.
I know, but we have to make him look at 2 or 3. Right now, it's not really looking that way, right? Like I can't make him look at 3 right now.
Okay.
Well, if you're going to come into the rings right now, what you could do
Freeze,
is
he's just going to make this double.
tap the yellow in the
Like, they're
12
so
foot
close
straight
together
back,
that they do.
Saying, like, if we keep
tap
like,
the
somebody can't
yellow
get
in the
enough
8
of
foot
this.
I don't
beside
think
the
so.
red one.
I don't think so far.
Your
I
shooter
don't.
stays in line.
Not enough to ever move
Kill it?
this back here.
I don't think. Because otherwise you guard. Like I think.
You need to hit 3.
Are you sure?
You need to hit a half a rock.
Yeah, which you can get.
At least a half a rock to be able to do it.
You can see half.
I envision like a hack type of thing and just.
Okay.
But
on
whose
whose
shot?
No,
You
yeah,
can
I think we guard. Well,
guard one more time.
I don't think we have.
Yeah.
I don't think we guard.
No.
yeah, okay.
Don't.
Okay.
Okay, well.
Could
You
just
have to
come
somehow
by
set up
the
to
one at the
make 'em look
tops
at 3.
and tap the
Okay.
yellow
I think
to
it's
the
hitting
corner
this
of the
one.
red. That's what they're
Okay.
looking at now.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what kind of weight though.
Well, even if you can just get this onto here,
Yeah.
move it to
Right.
there. It's a really good shot. We just got
Right.
to get this behind the button.
Yeah.
Okay. So just back 8.
Back
weight?
8.
Back 8. Yeah.
Back 12.
Okay. Back 12.
Back 12. You can't be through.
Okay.
Back 12.
Is this going to do the same as the intern, like walk at the end, you think? Or?
Hoping so.
Yeah.
Hoping, I'm thinking like there.
So get tight to that top one then.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Susan, they're
That's
talking
ideal,
about
right?
tapping it behind the button,
Okay.
But even if you
and
just
yes,
push
they
it
do
on
have
it,
to
it's not
eventually,
right
but you're
right
still
now.
on the final
Yeah,
third
you
stone.
know,
If you want to play this tap right now,
If we have back 12, it should
I don't think it's
run-
critical that you move the red. I think it's more important that you get a good lineup on the yellow red.
Exactly. Yeah.
This yellow that you're tapping up. You'd like to tap it dead to the nose. I don't know if you can see enough of the
Like the
yellow
weight.
to get that
Oh, I
angle.
like the
I think
weight.
you're going across to the other
weight's good.
corner.
Whoa!
Close.
Close!
Close, Dan. Yep. Hard.
Oh, it's really curled on.
Hard.
Back 8.
Hard. Keep going. Hard.
Keep going!
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Keep going!
Keep going.
Okay.
Well, they'll probably double those 2 yellows.
What turn are you liking at this?
I think the end was good.
I think he was light. Colton was looking for, you know, back 12 weight, back 8 weight, and weight came off quickly on that.
Absolutely.
You got that double, Steve? Bang, bang.
Yeah.
All right, buddy, let's go. Need you here. What is it, about a 3?
3 to 4.
Yeah. Let's make her.
There you go. Right at her.
Chance for Steve Laycock now with his final stone. Make a double. He'll be sitting 2. More importantly, his shooter will be in front of that shot stone on the button.
Whoa. Oh.
Colton Flash needs that stone to move eventually.
Whoa!
He might be a little thick on the first one. Makes the hit, comes across, nudges that stone.
Okay.
Doesn't kill it, and his shooter spins up and out of the way of this stone on the button area.
So if Colton can get his yellow one.
But he's looking at tapping it. I don't
Tapping
know
it
why.
back and then just moving it to where his broom
why,
is right
why
there.
tap it?
Back. Okay, so
Freeze. They can't guard it, and the yellow-red is lined right up to where your shooter's going to be. You freeze on this shot, you're golden.
Yeah, think about the ice. We got lots of time.
Okay, so draw the buttons here.
Yeah.
You move it.
And I'm throwing back.
Matt Dunstone's going to smash those two into yours.
Probably there. Right?
Yeah.
Pretty much the same way that I throw mine on this one.
No, just thinking.
Yeah.
There's the shot right there.
We have
yeah,
rocks.
it came off.
Right there. Because we got to watch on this one too, okay?
Yeah. Go, bud.
Yep. So a bit of an opportunity here for Colton Flash. As you had said with Steve Laycock's first shot, if he or his second shot there, if he had made that double and stayed right there, then that could have been the game winner practically.
Even if he doesn't spin up, you know, that's the thing. You hit the first one so thick. When you hit the second one, he spins up, and that gives Colton a path to this stone.
A little warm right now.
Whoa, then. Just through.
No, then. No.
Through.
Whoa, if you're heavy.
Through.
Whoa, Dan.
Back 12.
Dan.
Back 12.
Keep going. Keep going, keep going,
Hard.
keep going.
Hard. Hard, Kev.
Good shot.
That's okay.
It's not bad.
Pretty good.
Okay, well, he's sitting too. I believe. Ooh,
I
think it's yellow.
Maybe we make this double. Do we not make this double, guys?
That's going to be a critical measure if it comes down to it.
Call a timeout if you want to. Yeah, we could talk about it.
I don't hate it for the reason because I'm always going to have that, right?
Yeah.
Like, where does he go, guys? He probably comes here.
Can we just hit this just on the...
Just inside nose.
Well, I was thinking almost on the high side of nose and rolling both out a bit.
Yeah, you could do it that way too.
What do you think?
Like 2/3 high?
Yeah, that would work.
What do you think? Well, I was thinking a little high and just trying to get them both going.
So they have called the timeout.
That should dead nutted, or...
Nose is pretty good. Or are we gonna get
you think it's touching it, Steve?
I think it hits it. I think it hits it no matter what.
Okay, then I think I'd probably just hit it a touch high side.
Yeah, touch high side, get your shooter and the 6 out.
Yep. Yep, for sure.
Or just nut it, you're right, nut it. If that goes, I think it, I don't know if the nose will.
See in middle stone?
Yep.
You betcha. Yeah, make sure it goes.
Talk about it, boys. Talk about it.
Is this a run straight up, eh?
Yeah, for sure. We'll be able to hold it.
So you want to hit about a 2, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, 2/3 high.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, we'll be able to hold this for you, eh?
You betcha.
Just a fraction high.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Slide to her.
Matt Dunstone with his first stone here.
Whoa. Close.
10th end, looking for a double on the two yellows, using the one red into the middle of them to make it.
Nice shot.
And made it exactly the way they drew it up.
Good. Off the wall there, guys.
Got lots out of that shot. Any cover was removed. We're not sure who shot rock back here.
Does it matter, I guess?
I don't know that it matters. I think Colton's got to freeze that back one.
We're not? I don't think so.
Well, then you nudge it an inch and you sit 2 that way.
It does.
I don't know, actually.
Actually, it might be us.
Actually, I think it is yes. Worst shot, I believe.
If you get first shot, then we go right here, right?
No, then he has to do double.
You want to give him that, yeah. You go right here. Yeah? I don't really like this.
Well, what?
We got 3 minutes, guys.
I would have only liked. I would have liked moving this if we were third shot. We're not.
If we're shot.
What? Third shot?
No, we're not. This is shot over that one, unfortunately.
Well, if
no, it's not.
We really have to know if we're
no,
shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
No, this is. Do you guys want to sit 3 then?
That's pretty.
I think we sit 3.
Yeah, I don't mind
right?
that.
I think we have to sit 3. Correct?
Well, do we? No, we.
Well,
we need to steal 2.
The thing is, if you come here,
No.
it's just as easy.
Well, that's what
right?
I'm
If
thinking.
roll
If we
there,
come
and
here,
then it's better reward.
They're right. You don't need to steal two, but I know what Cole's thinking. You sit three.
I'd love to sit
He
three.
can't afford to hit at all because he rolls out, he loses.
And roll like
just
here.
He may have to draw, and if you decided that you want to make Matt draw,
There's no draw with
sitting
that.
three is the way to do it.
You got
Well, he probably
220.
noses that one anyway, right?
Yeah.
Well, I could come into here and roll out still, right? I'm okay with him nosing. He rolls out, we just win the game, right?
Yeah, okay.
So probably,
You're
what, down to
halfway
about 2 minutes now on the clock. You can just see
Just hack.
Just hack.
1 minute set. 1 minute.
Just back line even.
I don't mind back line.
Yeah, back line.
Okay, let's pick the weight.
Do you want to hear more then?
Yeah.
Okay, like
Right
the
here?
last one was how much?
Same weight as I just threw almost.
What?
Same weight as I just threw.
We need more ice then?
Do you like that ice?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta hold it. I don't want to miss it wide.
Yeah, lots of time, but
Yeah, minute and a half. Take your time.
back line weight.
Yeah, just through the house.
Okay, commit to that.
I really like this call. I think if you split the
good.
4 foot, which is
Yep.
what they were
Back
originally
line.
talking about,
Fine.
Matt Dunstone plays a hit, and if he doesn't make the roll just perfect,
Back
he
line.
knows he's got an extra end.
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa!
Just
Set
try and hold it out
three.
there off that center line as long as you can.
Yes! Yeah! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Needs to hold the shooter, though.
Sit! Sit!
Oh, they overswept it again.
Yeah, they came by that with more room than they needed to. Then
Good.
maybe a little bit of a panic on the sweep.
Okay, slow him down.
Great.
Well, we're looking at 2, so you could just hit that 2.
Okay. Just like intern.
Intern 11 or 10.
Intern 10, I think.
This is the shot.
Pretty patient, hey?
Yeah, you betcha.
11 right there.
And this is the situation that
That
they
look
would have
good?
been if
Yep.
they split the rings. You can't
Intern
really
10.
lose here playing the hit unless you completely flash it, which is very unlikely. You roll out. The worst you get here is an extra end.
So for a chance to go to the Briar in Regina to be the 2018 SaskTel Tankard champion,
Go get her, buddy.
Matt Dunstone needs to throw a nose hit for the Steve Laycock team.
Wait's nice. Good.
Little
Clean.
quiet. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Clean.
11.
Clean.
Matt Dunstone needs a
Clean.
nose hit here.
Whoa, off.
Save for the single point.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty
It's
good.
called the brush on now.
Come on.
He makes the hit. It stays right there. They'll pick up their single point and the win. And the Green Jackets, they will represent Saskatchewan at the Briar in Regina. Make it a 9-7 final. A good game by the Laycock team, and after getting down a little bit early, Colton Flash team, you really have to give them credit. They fought back hard. That steal of 2 in the 9th end gave them a chance here in 10.
Well, if to go all the way back to that first end when Matt Dunstone made the double and rolled behind the guard to take away what looked like a possible 2 or even 3 ender for the Colton Flash team, that to me was the turning point right there. Steve had said how they needed to work hard.
And Kim has got Steve now at ice level. We'll get a word with him before he starts the celebrations.
Well, the celebrations have started a little bit. Holy cow, that was a little more dramatic than I thought.
Yeah, just when the momentum keeps swinging back and forth like that, it's relief when it's finally over, and we came out the right side of it.
Absolutely. I tell you, I was a little bit worried that I jinxed you. I shouldn't have said that in the 5th end about hometown Briar champs, but now I can. How does that sound?
Pretty cool. Yeah, I've been to 6, this will be 7, and none of them have been in Saskatchewan, so that's going to be really fun.
Yeah, exactly. What do you do between now and then?
I don't know.
What do you do tonight?
Well, we're here. We're doing some kids camps after this. We're going to have a few drinks tonight because we're not going to work tomorrow, so that'll be a fun night.
Good for you guys. Congratulations to everyone and good luck to you guys in Regina.
Thank you very much.
Yes, congratulations from all of us here on the crew to the Steve Laycock team. Outstanding final that we got to watch today after an outstanding week of curling. and really for us, an outstanding season of championship curling here on CurlSask.ca and SaskTel Max. We want to thank everybody on behalf of the crew for being with us and enjoying all of this exciting curling action. We will be back for more Saskatchewan Championship curling action next January. Just waiting now for the trophy presentation. There is all the hardware. They have a few things they have to move around in the arena to get everything set up.
So what they're doing differently.
Volunteers, SaskTel representatives, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jim Wilson. I am the CurlSask.
I think he's under a little pressure there, wasn't he?
Oh, I feel for him. You know, he needed to make that, or I don't know when he would have slept again. It's pretty cool. Good for him.
I'd like to welcome to the closing ceremonies from Estevan. The 2018 SaskTel Tankard is now complete. Over the past 5 days, we've witnessed some of the best curlers in Canada. And at the same time, we have an opportunity here in Estevan to review old acquaintances and make new friends. It is now time to recognize the achievements of the best men's curling team in Saskatchewan. Please rise and join me in welcoming the winning team and representatives of SaskTel CurlSask.
I think they're enjoying this moment.
And you know, for 4 of them out there, they've made this march down the championship sheet more than once.
6 times, I believe.
Well, 6
for 6 for Steve, not for this team.
Right.
And for Matt Dunstone, you can see how emotional he is. He's been waiting so long. He's been old enough to play in this event for 2 years.
Yeah.
But he's had a great amount of success through his junior career as well.
The Tankard Trophy to the 2018 SaskTel Men's Provincial Champion.
And a nice touch there, Steve. Handing that trophy right to Matt right away. He's the one who hasn't had a chance to hoist it yet.
Exactly.
Third, Matt Dunstone. Skip, Steve Laycock. Coach, Lyle Myers. In addition to the championship trophy, they will also receive a presentation of a keeper trophy.
Well, an outstanding game, a lot of momentum swings, a lot of drama, and a great way to end our championship season here on CurlSask.ca and SaskTel Max. Again, we want to thank everyone for being with us, and we will be back for more Saskatchewan Championship curling action next January at the Scotties. We hope everyone joins us then. It's been a pleasure, everyone.
So long.
Goodbye.